Allow your mind to softly float. Pay attention to how your anxieties and the self are interacting. If you suffocate trigger warnings, expel beauty. Stay focused on your breath. Remember that a wise man said, "Human life is an old whore working to please obesity." Inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. In and out. Notice how your small intestine is breathing. If you die, talk. Breathe in and out. Remember that the king of yoga said, "People who like to unleash authority, like to appreciate death." Take a deep breath. In and out. Your attention is disconnected from the world. Consider how catcalling is not a sickness. Keep focusing on your breath. Go on drifting away. Focus on your breath.
I think I'm all set. Maddie, how you doing tonight? Throat's a little better today, thanks to I put a cough drop in my mouth, and we'll return it there soon. Not gonna leave it in. We're working on it. Oh, you mean the throw? Yeah. He doesn't want to throw Bowser. I mean, wouldn't victory for Mario in that situation be just the eternal spin? He can never capture Peach again if he's just spinning like that forever. Air conditioning. Air conditioning go up. Are you kidding me with that? With this heat in here? I'm gonna put you on very high. Okay. I think we're all set. He'd never go pee again. No, he could just pee right there. I guess Bowser would too. I guess Bowser shitting on him would probably shut things down before anything else, probably. Big ass turtle shit. Morton's Bullet Bounce Tower. This is in the queue in the Discord that I forgot to play yesterday. That was smooth. It all worked pretty nice. Bowser's stuff would go in his face, and so would Mario's. Well, I feel like Mario's would go in his pants. Mario's not naked. Bowser's as naked as he always is. Okay, vertical climb. I feel like my chair is wrong. Or no, probably the TV is wrong. I'm not going to move it because the camera's on. Oh, back to the cough drop. Storing it on my cup. Overalls can hold so much pee before it starts spraying everywhere. Yeah, you run out. You run out of space eventually. I feel like before we have to deal with water erosion, we would be dealing with just death. I don't know. I guess they'd probably just both turn into skeletons eventually. They'd starve to death and just keep spinning. Where the hell's the on-off block? Probably around that little door here that I ignored. Oh, that's cute. Oh, really took damage. There we go. Yeah, pretty excited to not be sick anymore. There we go. Cute little segment. Looks like that's the theme of what we're doing here. Clig, how you doing tonight? Welcome, early. Thanks for dropping that in there. We'll be taking a look at that right after this one. Which shouldn't be too long as this looks pretty traditional. Why are there two doors here? Roll. Oh, there's literally just a reset. Okay. I almost did it twice. Being sick does suck. I went to some little fucking Jesus thing. Oh, and they could detect the, whatever, anti-Christianity in my body. And they filled me their viruses. Or whatever, it was a tiny church with like 100 people in it. And some of them were sick, and children. And they breathed on me. Don't have to wait for the blast to come back down? Yeah, probably. Because they either were taken forever, or they weren't gonna. Oh, okay. Whatever that was over there must have been optional. They mostly very considerate vertical climb. That, yeah, I guess we're seeing a little bit more of it. It's pretty easy when you're covering the safe spots with coins and then also with, oh, you wanted me to ride the elevator rather than climb the stairs. Pretty easy to accidentally jump into them. But we're not so stingy with power-ups, that's a real... Where's the P-switch? God, I saw that. What are you doing, weirdo? He's making sexy faces at me. Oh, I'm supposed to bounce on that. Okay. You level might take a while? I assume so. That's why I will often start with the troll level, because the streams often start a little slow. A good place to stick one in there. Then eventually we get a big pile of them, and then I forget to close the queue, and then here we are. 2 hours later. I was worried for a second. Okay. I think you could have just let me... Did you not want to turn and make this not conditional? That was weird. Okay, boss time. These boards. Okay, rude. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cute. Now he comes up. Okay, cute. Kind of a long loop. Oh, and then he lets himself back down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, kind of a long loop, but the whole arena is built around his fireballs being able to be like a complicating factor while you're waiting for your opening. Pretty cool. The exceedingly rare I used a Koopaling correctly boss fight. Oh my god. Don't worry, this might take me a while because I'm an idiot. An idiot full of Dayquil and cough drops. Finally, sugar-free cough drops. Can we hold him in the middle? No, he always gets too squirrely to stay in the middle. Can I wait up here for him? No, he doesn't seem to want to jump till I go down there. Interesting. Kind of on me. Rude. Wow. It's hard to be this good at Mario Maker. A little ending thing. That's always nice. Yeah, that was pretty cute. That was a nice little traditional castle. Yeah, did a nice little vertical climb thing that wasn't crazy with the climb with a bunch of shit you're diving into. With a pretty clear theme to it, and then we had a little boss fight with a pretty clear theme to it. That was pretty good. Oh, just imagine if Mario Maker was just full of so overfilled with levels like that you could just play endless and mostly get levels like that. I wouldn't need to do viewer levels. I could just play Mario forever. But no. Alright, Clig. Let's take a peek. Oh, nope. I forgot to next. There we go. DB2. OY4. WLG. Oh, man, it's coffee with Ricola. Oh, you know what? That's not terrible. Yeah, it's original flavor Ricola. Why does it say Zucker on it? It says Oni Zucker. Fucking Zuckerberg. I'm so green, glitchless. I'm green for an amazing reason. Boom Boom turns green. Let's give her. Green hat. Are we doing a suck through? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I really thought this was some shady-ass setup to do pulling me through a one-way, but then I see that it's not. Okay, and so now, no go. Yep. Boom, boom, green. Just go over to the edge there. Line up with it, and you get through. Cute. Okay. We can go through there, but I don't see a reason to do so. There's the key. Okay, let me see that play out how it was supposed to. We figured out the solution before we saw the actual troll there. It looks like it was going to be pretty cute. A lot extra beyond just, I get paralyzed and I die. There it is. I think the paralyze has to hit a little harder, or a little earlier. Well, no, you probably want the player to be able to react to it rather than having to anticipate it. That's pretty funny. But my first inclination is to do this. But I don't know if you want it to be so tight that you have to... Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, that setup is cute. But I would wonder, in watching other people play it too, how many of them will do exactly this as soon as they see that block explode and then skip most of it. Oh, boom, boom, calm down. He's not even green. The earliest it can be, otherwise you escape the stun, sure. What was I expecting? Can I point this at Pud? Yeah, it's about as pointed as it can be. Where's my little camera zoomer here? I have 1,000 things open all the time. There we go. Oh. 645, thanks for dropping that in there. How you doing tonight? Super World, I think we were doing, right? Oh, that time the stun got me. Boy, that Buzzy Beetle on top of Boom Boom is just... Oh, he does eventually shake off. I was going to say, he does not look like he's on there so good. What are you doing? Okay. Yes, it did. I do not know what that thwomp's doing. Why does that thwomp go down like that? How'd you make a diagonal thwomp? Oops. Okay, I think I just want to hold left out of there after the jump. Yeah, there we go. Spike and Muncher? That's it, huh? That's all he needed? And he breaks? Oh yeah, he's pushing on the Muncher. No, the Muncher's pushing him down while that's happening. That's pretty funny. That is a surprisingly normal looking interaction. Can you do that again, please? Oh, uh-oh, hey. Okay, no. No? No. But what if I try really hard to get soft block? No, I don't think so. No soft blocks allowed. Okay, I'm gonna try. He wants it. He wants to do it. What is it, a mushroom? Oh, spring. Yeah. There's got to be a slightly less distracting way to do that. I don't know what it is, but my immediate thought is, oh, I better go slow. So I think you just want to, I guess, force me to try to go fast? Oh, I thought it was going to be a mushroom, and that was going to be like the whole setup, because I just needed the mushroom, and I wouldn't be able to get the Shelmet or something. Yeah, some little mislead. Do I want... I think I'm going to keep this. Oh, wait, am I fine? I think I'm fine. Oh, I thought that was the whole troll, that you were going to bounce me out of going in the door with the spring. Oh... Did I need the spring? Oh, you sure don't want me to have it. Getting so close to getting the spring in there. I figured I was also going up, but I guess not. Okay. Oh. I see the one way now. I was going to say, I might be able to just damage boost in and back out, but no, I see the one way. I see it. What was that? Oh, I think that was just the top of the weird secret bricks up there. Oh, got him. Oh, I wonder if I could get that Buzzy out of there if I did that. That's what you want to have happen. Ugh. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, I'm glad the post-nasal drip is gone, but Every single time I go to events at that church, I get sick. I don't think any of those people in that entire clump, congregation know to not go to church if you're sick. Life is sacred. Don't get people sick. They might die. Esports. And no more of that. Supposed to be a picnic, but then it was a basement picnic. They go to church to get cured. Yeah, I should have prayed. I should have prayed for more cold vaccines to exist. I think a lot of people with kids just get used to it, like to the point where it's like, no, if I don't do stuff when one of my 9 kids are sick, I literally never leave the house. But guess what? You had 9 kids. That is correct. Don't leave the house. And one of your kids is sick, everybody stays home. Oh, then we'd always be home. Perfect. That sounds perfect. You had 9 kids. This is your life. Start getting antivirals every time you get fucking sick. I'm having trouble with the lineup on that, because it's not right at the edge, so maybe I actually can be evil? Nope, nope, oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, I can't. No, I don't know if I could even damage you. I wonder if I could do that fast enough to keep the mushroom. Probably doesn't matter. Aww. And then, was I supposed to take damage and he'd go in there, probably? That's probably what we were doing. Okay. Alright. You never get sick? Spoken like somebody who's gonna get really super sick. Yeah, I used to do pretty well. I assume as a combination of having been homeless for a long time. Oh, uh-oh. If you jump at the wrong time, it gets you. Having been homeless for a while, and being super poor and eating a lot of garbage as a kid, like actual garbage, like dumpster diving. There we go. But then there was a pandemic where we all worked from home. Then I started getting sick. Then people started giving me their filthy diseases. I guess just don't take this? I think just don't take this, right? Because I can't do anything with it. Yeah. Yeah, actually, so what are the ice blocks there for? I feel like it's kind of a funny troll to slap that out of my hands in a really obvious way and then not let me into that door. That feels exactly like a choice that I made. Mathelete, you did it? Mass re-upload? You're reluctant, but you realize you can include the level numbers? Yeah, you can go and select the levels. I don't know. Oh, that's what was supposed to happen. Got him. I don't know how often people realistically return to Super Worlds. Grab that really quick here. Wait. Can't open it. I don't know how often people realistically return to Super Worlds. And finish them in a way that you need to be super concerned about. Especially in the case of like a whole traditional Super World. Hello, but how you doing tonight? I'm sure some people do, but I can't imagine it's enough to get too mad. Who knows? Oops. Now I keep falling into it. The troll is if you throw the spring onto the Oh, if you try to get out in front of it. Well, let's see what it does. Yeah, because I feel like I wasn't compelled to throw it, but I could see somebody trying that first. But I do feel I always want to bring stuff with me. So having this suspicious looking setup that feels like obvious bait. I guess if you indicated the throw there. Yeah, okay. And then you're just stuck. Oh, but then we can just go the other way. Yeah, then we can just go the other way. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we just played it out wrong. Yeah, throw indicator might help. Esports. Somebody drops a Super World for a few days. There's a low chance they're coming back. Yeah. But can you see people's, can you see when the last time they played was? I feel like you get almost nothing out of it, right? You just get to see the ninjas, or do they show you more when it's uploaded? Oops. Now it's getting me. Yeah, you can definitely make custom bosses out of regular enemies who, you know, can't take a lot of damage, but you still, it takes a lot of work to get to that damage. There's a lot of ways to do it. There we go. Boy, I was so consistent with that early on, and I lost it. So I guess if we just ditch it... Yeah, there we go. Let me go. I don't know if the creator has any metrics to how much progress, other than the ninjas. Yeah, I think it's just the ninjas. And the ninjas just show you where people stopped, and that's it. And I don't even think we get, like, an activity log beyond the ninjas, either. So unless you're manually counting your ninjas, you wouldn't know if more or less people are playing it, I'm pretty sure. You probably also get notifications for people playing stuff. Oh, you want me to put this in there? Okay. But you want me to have the mushroom on my head, probably. Okay, I was gonna say, God, I hope I'm not soft locked. I was trying to lick the mushroom and that just happened. Notifications, yeah, notifications don't specify anything. That's what I would have figured. I never upload one to mess with. Can you upload a one-level super world? Probably not, right? Because I feel like if you could, everybody's submissions would be one-level super worlds all the time. Oh. MeMeDumDum, how you doing tonight? Yes, you can. That's funny. I'm really surprised you don't ever see that. I'm really surprised I don't see it constantly. I guess don't try to jump through it, even though that was working? Okay, yeah, just delay the jump a little bit. One level super world isn't a super world? I mean, I don't disagree. I'm just surprised people don't do it constantly. That seems like the kind of lazy, memey thing that people would just do. I'm gonna stop trying to bring that. Oh my god, almost did it again. Having an interesting day. Wanted to look online if anyone was doing viewer levels. Yeah, drop it in there. That's what we're doing. That's what it says on the tin. You put it in, I play it, I tell you what I think. You get mad? Sometimes. Sometimes you don't. That's how it goes. Okay, Yoshi. Yoshi, but less dumb. A lot of one-ups in there. What's up with that breakable wall over there? Yoshi, are you really not going to fit through that slot? Oh, there we go. Wanted to see if anything happened if I tried to go over there. Yeah, Mathelete dropped back in there and we could take another look at it, rather than hearing every individual thing that you changed. Yeah, I have the mushroom. Okay, and checkpoint. Good. I figured we were going to have to drop something on the way in there. Are you good at cutting stuff? I'm okay. Depends on your, on the level of Kaizo. I'm not going to be doing double or triple shell jumps. Really? Oh, okay. Ooh, got him. Yeah, mushroom's pretty clear. Mushroom's pretty clear. You can, there are things you can do to make Yoshi lick off screen and then create a hint for the player to lick off screen to grab the mushroom. That's not great, but I think that would be a little better than what we had there. Rude. There we go. Yeah, that one did some work. And then the spike is in the exact right place for it to get you when you try to panic on your way back out. Oh, I looked away and I'm alive. I bet I needed the mushroom. Oh. Yeah, no, generally I am. If they're long, like, troll levels, like playing the same troll level day after day, I'm gonna remember everything. But even troll levels, after like 2 weeks or heavy revisions, I'll have forgotten enough of it that I can still offer at least some feedback. And not get pissed off playing back through it, usually. In the, like, 1%-ish clear range, Kaizo, I don't have a significant problem with. But yeah, reclaims and, like, spring drops, that kind of thing, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with and not have a ton of fun. The time it takes to die in Mario Maker is what prevents me from having fun, and just, it takes so goddamn long, and we have so few checkpoints. So just hit it, yeah, just hit it and wait. There we go. A little wait. Hey, you can drop it in now. You can drop it in later, too. Maybe you'll do more to it. Okay, so go. No, where's the... Oh. Mushroom was in the one-up. But yeah, no one wants to play the bean burritos. I would recommend unuploading them. Nope, those are the only thing that is not permitted. No bean burritos or that type of thing. If the goal of the level was not to have an enjoyable experience, at least for people in a niche, like, I don't love precision, but I can take a look at precision. I don't love extremely high difficulty Kaizo, but I can take a look, see how the beginning feels, see how much I can get into. Yeah, drop it in there. Oh. I figured it was going to be something, but I never think it's going to be a fucking conveyor. Oh. What is bean burrito? The, I'd say the going term for, streamer torture level? Mathelete, thanks for dropping in there. You're over 2026, people stopped. People gave up. That was pretty janky. Water teleport. Meme, thanks for dropping that in there. We got a couple in front of you. So if I just chuck that in there, it's just gone. That's pretty funny. We did manage to catch it the first time, but that is pretty funny. Yeah, glitchless is just a word you put in your description to scare the Nintendo moderators. I do not remember it without seeing it, Mathelete. Yeah, it's not a bit. I just, you know, I can't play 10,000 hours of Mario Maker and remember any of it. Oh, is that? No, it's not jank because I was walking on the floor down here. It's not weird momentum I'm hanging onto in the water. Oh, holding left didn't get me out of it either. Do I have to swim up? That's weird. Pretty weird. And then I just held jump. Ooh. Jump out of the water and grab the vine. Yeah, we'll see. That's what I tried doing the first time through. I tried just buffering up, and that did not work. Sometimes with teleport mechanics, you'll be able to just shake out of it or press out of it. Yeah, this one I'm not sure what to do after it lands. And just staying down here doesn't seem to work either. Yeah, I'm unable to grab the vine from that height. It doesn't trigger when I stand there either. I just move the blue platform, make it a normal semi-solid. Yeah, I see the blue platform there, but that doesn't feel like something I can interact with, and I would definitely, like, I know I will hit him if I try to go in there. Well, the thing is, with it's not gonna be that neutral level. It's just not gonna be. Backseating is fine, but you don't need to keep guessing when I'm trying to sort it out. Did you jump and hold right? I didn't try holding right. Maybe it's just that. Oh yeah, there we go. We just need to touch it a little bit. But that didn't result in a switch flipping either. So we're in a worse position. Dev route? Yeah, just don't do the dev route. Why would you need a dev route? I'm locked out, right? Yeah, I'm locked out. Okay. Yeah, if we hold right, we can get through there, but then I guess I would need to land on the platform and then jump. How did we skip the platform there? Did we catch that? Maybe I dicked around for too long. Yeah, we dicked around for too long. Okay. Yeah, a little tough to sort out what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I'll try. Okay, not getting bounced off of there. There we go. Another one? Yeah. Yeah, it'd be funnier if I wasn't so confused on the way in there. But yeah, maybe a longer semi-solid. Oh, I fucked. Maybe a longer blue platform or just a semi-solid in there. I don't think would stick out so much that the player would know what you're doing or instinctively reach for it. Oh, and I'm sure you need the spring. I'm sure you need the spring for any of that to work too. Yeah, because the spring caught me both ways, which made me think there must have been some input interaction that I was missing, that I was supposed to hold something, but that didn't get me anywhere either. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whirl? Oh, hold up. I see it. Yeah, it's hard to see that vine on the green background. I would do something to make that vine stick out more. I see it now. I just caught it as it was fading out. Oh, the player passes right through there. You might be able to do a visual... Oh, I'm an idiot. You might be able to do a visual effect right on the vine, too. Under those red blocks when the player passes through them. I think that might help make sure the player looks at that as they die after the teleport, and I think that would be really funny, too. I wonder if the glow, like the bright light sound effect, would work well. Oh. Yeah, we're passing right through it so fast that it should stay on screen while we're dying. And give you an opportunity to be funny with it a little bit. For it to be funny. Yeah. Yeah, there's a partial semi-solid there, but it really doesn't stick out. Oh, is there a sound effect in there? There is, but it's the... maybe the worst one. Okay, here we go. Well, you can get more checkpoints with just red coins. With just red coin level. Just having a reusable checkpoint. Guitar is the worst sound effect. I don't like the romance one very much. The laugh ones. The nasty laugh one, I think, is the one that's most ruined. then the level will be non-linear. Well, sometimes that's okay, especially if you really want more than 2 checkpoints. It could be 3 towers. Okay. We don't have any really clear long waits or anything that are killing me. But the slow walk through the water, grabbing that little mushroom, the little waits here are just starting to add up. Not to the point where it's ruining it. I hope we see the next checkpoint pretty soon. That flips the switch, right? Huh. Oh, just don't let the one up go in there. Okay, I see it. I see it now. Oh, what the fuck? I must have missed something in there. Did something else drop in here? I must have missed something. I was sure going up there and letting the bomb do its work was just going to be the thing, and that was going to be the payoff. And I was staring directly at the bomb while that was happening. God, I wish we could get eye tracking to work. The coin! Oh. Many coins would be funnier and more visually distracting. It would draw you in, and it would be too late once they started dropping, I bet. I hope that my microphone is configured correctly for that to not be horrible every time I cough into or next to the microphone, but if it is, I'm sorry. Give me money for cough drops. I mean, I have them. But I also have poverty. Okay, jumping up. Oh, hey, we broke the super speed. It's fine, that's good. Yeah, I assume somebody in headphones will be like, wow, good job. Or do you know what clipping is? Oh, now Crackers is coughing. I hope he's not getting problems. You're proud of the artificial checkpoint system? Yeah, I can't recall exactly what it was. We'll have to take a look at it. It's hard for me. I can't really remember everything that I take a look at. Not on command. Need visualization or smell, but that's pretty hard with Mario Maker. Okay, so then chuck it and grab the coin. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay, well then we'll see it when we get there. Then we just go up. The split there made me want to not commit to the donut block, which let me get through that. Can we Z? Oh, no, we cannot. Oh, hit. So then what the hell does all that do? Oh, I'm not even going to touch it. Nothing? Oh, he would have prevented me from getting it. That's pretty funny. That would have made me sad. Glad I could touch it after and not pay the price. And there we go, checkpoint. Oh, I didn't even see the blaster up there. Oh, hey, we can trigger the donut without getting hurt. Interesting. Oh, was that the solution? Oh, shit. That might be a little finicky, but it's right after the checkpoint. You have time to experiment with it a little bit. Oh, that wasn't the solution, was it? You want me to do this? Yeah. Oh. Cheese. Yeah. I'm glad that wasn't the solution. Okay. Felt pretty smart for a sec. Wouldn't have gotten me anywhere, though. Can I trigger this fish ahead of time? Fishy. Fine. Gosh. Oh, wait, then is, I think I can keep that, actually. Oh. Rude. Aw. Got him. Oh. Yeah, I think I smell a little more cheese with this that might actually be useful. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to duck. Can you duck and can you duck drop this? Can you soft drop this? In a hole like this? Oh, it's probably not worth trying it. And the bob-omb will get trapped there if that isn't fresh. There we go, freshly downed. Oh, I could bring that bob-omb with me. You check for that? Can you check? Yeah, the fish checks for it. Okay. Rude. Rude. Although, I feel like you might be able to get a pretty funny troll out of checking for it. Yeah, you could do that. You could give the player a situation where they couldn't do anything except ruin their path if they bring it with. Yeah, I bet you could make a little bridge like that, a one-way bridge where the player was just, no matter what, blowing it up was fucking them. That'd be kind of fun to play around with. Next time you go through that pipe, try to get soft locked in the red-blue blocks. I can always try to get soft locked. I was born to try and get soft locked. Go away. This one? Oh, I can go back in the pipe. Oh, and then I die. Well, that's what I get. Done. Oh, mean. Now the cough drop is starting to taste pretty bad with the coffee. I don't think I can soft drop it in there. Oh, you know what? I have one more thought. I have one more thought with the soft drop. You might just need to extend it by like one tile to prevent this from working, if it works. Oh my god. No, I think it's... might just be possible, but I think it would be such an absurdly high level of difficulty that it's not even worth worrying about. Can you ride the shell left? I think only I can throw it. Oh, maybe. Maybe if you throw it into the spring, does it become rideable? Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Oh. Casey doing the thing here. Oh, Pud hopped up there. He was excited. He was sitting next to me all peaceful. Casey, how you doing? Yeah, can we do this? Casey, we'll do the treats here in a little bit. I think, yeah, we're at second checkpoint, so once we finish up with this. Yeah, go follow each other. You guys know that there are other people on Twitch who also stream? Let's play Hogwarts Legacy. There it is. We can't ride it, but we can cheese it out. Do. There we go. Oh, weird. How did you do that? I threw it here. We'll do an instant replay. I threw it at that, and then it bounced back, and then it came this way, and then I jumped on it. You gave me a spring to play with, but you probably could do it without the spring too. Pud's looking for more treats. But no. going on in here? What bad thing is going to happen here? Oh, it's breakable blocks. Okay. I'm learning. I have to be faster. Cheese master, a little bit. Your username was spelled wrong. The bot will usually shout out the random incorrect name. Or does it try to figure it out? C2VVN. There we go. Guitaria Fables. Some kind of cat game. Yeah, here's what we did. We did this. And then it came around, and then we were ready to do that. But I didn't miss. So there it is. Gotta go faster? Okay. Not that fast, fortunately. Okay. 3 shoutouts. I hope all 3 of them show up in your whatever activity feed. Oh, god damn it. I waited again. Red pipes are mean. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing all that stuff. Go in here. Oh, hey, he didn't make it. No? So I'm gonna want to break the brick and be ready to go. Rude on the pipe. Yeah, I still think it's crazy that they did a 3DS port of it and then didn't think like, hey, we should utilize the internet on this internet-connected console to allow people to share levels. I think there were some pretty weird version differences with it, too, because I don't think it got updated as much as the Wii U one. Oh my god. So I think there was some weird stuff that worked different. Boards. Alright. The biggest lie you ever heard? Yeah, I would not have been prepared to believe that after how bad the Mario Maker on the Wii U single player was. It wasn't great here on the Twitch, but it was better than that. I found a lot of different ways to be dumb right at the end there, right at that last little bit. Can it at least play 100-man or whatever with online levels, or is it completely limited to just Street Pass only levels? There we go. That would be crazy. Okay, there we freaking go. Oh my god. You could, if you put a one-way in there, you could trap the shell in one specific spot, too. Usually that doesn't seem necessary, but the number of times that we've spaghettied directly into that shell is starting to feel crazy. If it's just the upside-down shell, I feel like it's not going unusually fast or anything. We're having trouble getting it. Pink Ass, how you doing? Hey, we took a look at your level. You missed it. I did it first. At the beginning of this video. Oh my god. I slowed down. Oh. Be at the beginning of the VOD. Okay, grab it. Bonk. Yeah, they all get stuck in YouTube and then it gets pasted into the bot, puts it in the Discord. And the quality's higher on YouTube. Not even because I run a separate encoder thread, just because just literally dumping it to disk and then uploading that is way higher quality than what Twitch puts together. I don't understand why they do that. Probably to save on data storage. Okay, in the middle. I guess it goes pretty fast when you chuck it. There we go. Okay, that's what we're doing. Last thing. I want to go up there, but I also don't want to go up there. But I also see something behind that pipe. What's going on there? What's going on behind that pipe? Yimmy, how you doing tonight? What's that? Yeah, I had a pretty good time with it. Yeah, traditional castle. Haven't seen a color inversion joke in a while. I'm pretty sure it's the right one. Pretty sure it's the right one. I thought we would see it before the color started going, but we did not. Cheating? That's eyeballs. Wait, wouldn't we have been fine either way? Oh, no. The mushroom was wrong? Oh, shit. I wanted the mushroom, but you told me not to get the mushroom, huh? Oh, my God. Oh, no. Wait, all I have to do is take damage, so I should be able to just go in there and get back out. There's probably guys in there. Yeah. Was there a way to know which one was bad? Yeah, I thought the thing right beforehand said to get the mushroom, not the one up. Well, either I misread it or it was deliberately wrong, because it also did a little inversion gag. I'm not sure which yet. The no mushy? Well, I did what I wanted to. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no mushroom. But then there was a little spooky thing there, which I guess maybe confused me. I'm smart. Thought there was going to be one more thing. 5 times in a row. Because there's like 4 Mario Maker streamers left. And maybe only one of them plays troll levels. Hey, Bug, how you doing tonight? On any given night, that would be my guess. Yeah, GG. Yeah, overall, pretty good. Definitely feels like a V1. Did it say it was a V1 in the description? I still have it? Yes, I do. But it doesn't say V1. Definitely feels a little bit like a V1. But there's the bones for some really good stuff there. And especially, like, there are a lot of trolls that are pretty good. But with just a little tiny tweak, you can get really, really funny stuff out of it, too. Yeah, it's V1. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good for a V1, too, especially. That everything more or less felt like it worked. I'm sure there were some things that we skipped or we noticed and we moved past, but nothing felt totally busted. Except for that water thing. We had a lot of trouble figuring out exactly what we were supposed to do there, but I think you'll find a way to clarify that. Oh yeah, cats, thank you. Kitty cats. I think you'll find a way to make that blue platform less scary. Probably just not having it. You're making a precision, but I don't know if it's going to be good or creative. It's your first try. Yeah, you can pop it in there. We can take a look. There are a lot of precision people. Big community of precision players, so they'll probably be able to give you real good feedback on that too. Let's do the kitties. Pud is very excited. It shouldn't crash. I tested it and everything, but if the stream crashes, just wait till I tell you to refresh and chat, and then back at that point. Seems good. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Place the camera up Pud's nose today. Pud, bring me your nose. Did you say place it or don't place it? Pud. There we go. Up your nose. Oh, he's freaking out. He's freaking out. Do it. Okay, we did it. We have did it. Is that hot dog back there? That is hot dog back there. Ew, who barfs on a window? Ugh. Come on, hot dog. It's time to go. Ugh. Quit looking at the window, Barf. Oh. Hot dog. He just woke up and he's so cute. Oh, let me pet your belly. Let me pet your belly before you get mad. Okay. Okay. Oh, I missed the pud headbutt. Who's ready for this? Are you ready for this, hot dog? Yeah, you are. Oh, Pud, that's a big ball. Eat that. Oh, oh, oh. Can somebody get that? That's gross. Crackers, come on. Oh, you'll do something dumb here. Somebody get that ball off of there. Hot dog, you're doing it really slow. Because you're so tired. Yeah, share with each other. Or drop it on the ground. Crackers. You coming, hot dog? Yeah, step over your stupid brother. He does have the eeps. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. No, no, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that throat pet while he's eating. Nose pets he'll tolerate. Gently. Nope, he doesn't want that either. Last stream you had one of your differently branded cat tits explode gross slime all over? Yeah. Yeah, it's stinky. It sucks when you get it on your hands. And yet they love it. Look how cute he is. Pud. Pud, are you still licking the carpet over there? Happy Pride, Pud. He does try to bang his brothers, even though he's a eunuch. But I guess they're not blood related. So, you know. Hot dog is so cute. Pud, you're very jealous. You're a very greedy little bitch today. A little more for crackers. And a little more for a hot dog. This is why I only buy cat tit branded cat tits. Yeah, cat tit never explodes in my hand. It just squeezes out gently into their mouths, even when they get greedy. Thanks, cat tit. I hope at some point that they're like using AI to search for it and they're like, there's an extremely high number of mentions from this live streamer. And then they look at it and they're like, so he says cat tit. Every time he says cat tit. Every single time. That's great. Drugs time. Ooh, Pud didn't even bail. Pud, are you feeling the drugs today? Oh, he says no, but he'll be back. They didn't want us to call it cat tit? Yeah, I mean, they could not call it that. They could do something else. There you go, buddy. Yeah, you don't put the word tit in something you don't want people to call tits. It's that simple. They could have spelled it teat. T-E-E-T. Oh. Simple, yeah, real simple. If you're even close to tit or peen or ween or anything, it's gonna happen. Yeah, so they knew the possibility. I got a fucking continuous glucose monitor thing put on. It fucking hurts. Ooh. Yeah, feels pretty uncomfortable. Seems bad. Let me see here. Feels a little bit like when you have a needle in the top of your hand here. Feels probably better than poking my finger, but it fucking hurts. I'm pretty annoyed. NFD, it's my first one. B3N EXF. Alright. 6:45. We were doing your super. Yeah, we were doing your super world. I ate some eggs before stream and it had no effect on glucose. Magic. Isn't it just a needle in your arm? So, she didn't tell me any of this before she shoved it in me, which, I mean, I could see it both. I could see it both ways. I could definitely see it both ways. Wait, 1 to 4 of 7. Where are the rest of them? Weird. Weird. My requests are being weird. She didn't tell me what it was, but it's a needle, and a piece of thread, like a small filament, that the needle goes in and the filament stays behind, and then the needle comes out. And then you throw out the needle with the applicator, but the needle's already in there. So she just grabs this big thing and puts it on me like it's a sticker, but it, you know, it clearly stabbed me and it felt bad. And then she's like, oh yeah, there's a needle in there, which was rough. Alpha, thanks for following there, bud. How you doing tonight?
Thank you.
Pud's stuck. Oh, he figured it out. Good. I'm gonna start giving them less drugs if they're gonna be this crazy. A little less drugs. 1 little spoon. Yeah, the little filament stays behind, but the filament's probably still capable of being irritated. I probably just had a bad luck. Oh, the filament. Yeah, it goes up in the filament. It's probably pretty similar to how the sensors work. They just put that detector in your arm. Hey, Pud, really? Okay, maybe not. I still see some drugs next to crackers, so maybe they just eat what they need. That was pretty cute. Oh, I like that thing. Yeah, it could be that I'm not used to it. It could have been that the first she just happened to get me in the nerves. I've always been pretty sensitive to needle-like pain. I don't know why, but getting little jabs always has just been it's very excessively painful for me, even if I don't know what's happening. But I tried that. I used to donate plasma. That's a pretty cute little theme here. We're making stairways. When I used to donate plasma, I tried a couple of times having them trigger it while I wasn't looking, and it's not even the anticipation or anything. I just respond poorly to fucking needles. Oh, am I getting that? Guess I could get... Okay, hang on. I think I got something here. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Nailed it. Yeah, I was supposed to get the glucose. Do you... I like troll levels. Troll levels good. Yeah. Bean burrito bad. Yeah. Thank you. We'll take a look at it. We got a couple in front of you. You know, I have a little closed caption thing. I wonder... Easy one? Cool. I wonder if there is... Let me write it down here. Closed caption plus translate extension. Because I don't think Twitch offers translation, but I bet there's an extension that at least offers translated subtitles. And that sure would be a nice thing to have. Okay. That was my idea. And it still kills you. I have to do both of them. Yeah, it could be that I'm not used to it. Yeah. I was supposed to get them right away, but I have 4 people insurance. Medicaid? Medicaid? I think it's Medicaid. While I'm unemployed. And apparently, if you have Medicaid, every pharmacy hates you. That's the going thing. Not so good creator, but you give it your best. But we'll take a peek. I'll tell you what I think. Hopefully you'll pick some stuff up out of there. Oh shit, am I fucked if I do that? I think oh no, he's respawns, okay. Yeah, apparently I was just supposed to know, that I'm not allowed to get a prescription for a continuous glucose monitor if I'm poor. Which seemed pretty nasty. But all the pharmacists were really mean to me when I asked, why their website would let me fill it, but then not actually fill it. That was fun. It's been a fun journey. But at least I'm in good enough shape that I don't get the direct, like, fat shaming and blaming me for having diabetes. Which I guess is probably a little nice. A little nicer than it would be if I was fat and poor. Yeah, still not super happy about it. Ooh, I could definitely squeeze in there. I don't think I would be soft lock though, right? I wouldn't be, right? No, I can get back out. Okay. Well, I ruined your global ground. But we can reload it, so that's good. You can prevent the player from entering a place that you want enemies to go through with just a bumper. Just a little bouncy guy. But it also doesn't hurt if you go in there. Like, it's not like it's hard to get back out of your soft lock. Can I get another one for my head? No. I think I can put this one on, though, can't I? Is that too high? No, I can hit that. Dead. Yeah. I tried. I tried not to be dumb, but then I was. Oh wait, can we just go up there? Well, I might as well get the last red coin, huh? Rhythm on that is pretty easy to feel out. Although I wonder if you did a note block on that same track, esports, if you did a music note block on that same track, would the music, I think the music would be global too. Although then it would alternate if it moved up and down the track. Only reason I say is because I like when there's also a beat block-like alternate on the opposite end of the switch flipper, so that you can kind of feel it coming. But this works. This is pretty easy to feel out correctly. We literally skipped the key door after all that. Yeah, good stuff though. Clear theme, short but fun. Nothing wrong with short. Shell smash shaft. Is that what you call it? Massive Morose mansion. When you start getting to the $5 words, then you can calm down. Then you can be like, you know what? Let's not do Morose. Let's do mournful. Mournful's easy. That one people definitely know. Morose, people are gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck does that mean? Or what are you doing with these $5 words? Pickle face? Wait, that is a face. Sour pickle? $5 words in this economy? Yeah, see? Expensive. You can get a gallon of gas with the money you spent on that fucking word. I saw some fucking thing. I want to Google it and, like, look into it. But I saw some fucking thing. It was just a line in a article about tokens. That some fucking CFO accidentally used $500 million of tokens with some model. And man, what I would give to be the fucking, like, tech guy, like, they call you into that meeting to help, and he says, well, we do have to report one financial error. I spent $500 million on ChatGPT tokens. Like, just, I would get fired from laughing, because I would laugh and laugh and laugh, and they would ask me to leave, and I wouldn't be able to, because I'd want to stand there and laugh directly in his face. I would love to get fired for that conversation. By the way, future employers who are creeping on my Twitch, I'm a different guy. That other guy who applied for the job, that's my twin. He's way more professional than me. Barb has a lot of asses. Yeah, that is a lot of asses. Oh. And a gut. Wasn't Twitch grumpy about asses at some point? That they were all no on the asses? I love that last one. I feel like that last one is too clearly unfinished. Outline the rest of that pipe or something. Do something. Can I postpone? Yeah, I can postpone when we get to it. Otherwise, you can leave and re-add. Like, you can remove and re-add the same level, and it'll put you at the end. I can just postpone it when we get there, too. So I can just postpone you if you're not there when I get back. Is that a bird's ass? Yeah, that's a bird's ass. Oh, I know Streaming Falcon. Takes 40 minutes to clear check, and underwater red coin troll level, good god. That sounds sad. That sounds like a rough time. Looks like we can use the pipe to respawn the POW, or the P-switch if we need to. Oops, which we're gonna need to. When I look up over here, that thing where I'm looking, like this, that's me looking at myself. That's what's man, the eye tracker would be so good so often. That's me looking at myself in fucking OBS on camera and being like, really, guy? Are you fucking kidding me with this That's me being disappointed in myself and looking at myself like I'm an asshole. A cute little ghost house visually so far. Oh yeah, I guess. And if you're doing the reusable checkpoints, that's gotta take fucking forever, because you have to do every single room. From both ends of the checkpoint and from the start. I guess that'll help prevent room from... I'm flustered by how bad at Mario Maker I am. That'll prevent things from getting really, really excessive. Excessively long, because you will always be limited by the 8-minute timer. Yeah, when I was a kid, I really liked dictionaries and reference material, just a ton, but specifically dictionaries. And I learned real fast that words that aren't general knowledge just piss people off. Nobody ever thinks nobody on Earth thinks that's ever impressive, and just learned even as I kind of dove into it to just avoid the $5 words if you ever want to have a normal social life and interact with people. I guess at this point, you could just get on Tumblr and find other people who liked Frasier a lot. And find some way to eke out a living. Eke out a social life that way with the most annoying people on Earth. But, I get real wordy when I get drunk. And angry. Really, actually, like, legitimately angry. Yeah, Morose is up there. Never understood the pronunciation guides, though. That was a constant issue. It's really nice that now we can just Google it. Well, this is pretty cute. If I didn't have to have the fire flower, they'd all be getting picked up and we'd be stepping on them, yeah. I wish that segment was a little longer. Rude. Oh, I bet that pipe's enterable, too. Could you not? Oh, man. I really thought that pipe was going to be a cute little secret, and now we're paying for it. Main reason why I broke these lift tracks into multiples was because the return trip felt way too long. Yeah, if you fell off or you wanted to look for something, which makes sense. You could add little, like, instanced resets, too. Little resets throughout, but having to reset back to the bottom would feel pretty bad. Sports, come on. Oh. That boo ring's a little annoying. Okay, but we're done with it. Oh, go. Drink a bunch of coffee and then eat the cough drop again. That's how we do it. Ploma, thanks for dropping something in there. Momentum got me. Did we get a checkpoint? Oh, please tell me we got a checkpoint. We did not. Is that your troll level or something from the Discord? Yeah, that's why I wish it was a little longer, because having to deal with them as you're going up is kind of neat. It's kind of a fun little thing to do there. If you don't, you know, go crazy overboard. Your troll finally clear checked. Nice. You can always pop your maker ID in there ahead of time, too, and then clear check it and try to beat the, beat the queue. Yeah. Yeah, stepping through this takes some time. I bet I could clear it this way, but I'm gonna wait because I don't have a mushroom. Okay, I'm ready. I'm always surprised by how rarely you see, teeter-totters, platforms on, oh my god. On tracks. Yeah, I wish there was a checkpoint before that, or that we did not do stuff in the pipes. I'm trying to go on the edge of the pipe there, and I keep, the momentum of that thing moving forward keeps thrusting me a little further ahead than I'm expecting it to. Go see what's going on with that door. That seems like a shortcut that I am skipping. This time we will. Oh, that. Gonna be a little tougher than it looks. Oh, fuck off, little guy. There we go. Oh, those are not going both ways. And this is not a shortcut. Okay. Yeah, it looked like there was a little area under the pipe to get to, leave this area on the other side. But I didn't pay attention to what was underneath it. There it is. Okay. Lanky Mario can be blue or red from the door if you shake it underwater. What does blue Lanky Mario look like? Is it gonna be in your thumbnail? Is it supposed to be like Lanky Toad, Lanky Toad? Lanky Blue Toad? There we go. Oh, can I go in this one? Yeah. Yes, I can. Good. Ran out of doors. Well, he was supposed to be my platform. I wonder how many of these cough drops I can have before I shit myself. You should probably know that. Hang on just 1 second here. How many sugar-free Ricolas? Does aspartame and stevia? I thought they had shit yourself sugar in them. Do not have the bag near me. Does 3 every 2 hours? Seems like more than enough. And now everything's ruined. There we go. Oh, that's where the door on the other side went? Okay. Oh, and then we get something if we beat the P-switch, probably? Oh, that's a long fall. Oh. Oh, probably would have if I hadn't landed there for a sec. Well, that's cute. I kind of wish I could see what it was, but keep your secrets. That is pretty cute. That's a really cute way to imply where Kaiser blocks are without literally highlighting them. Yeah, implication of the stairway there is just masterful. That's great. Great stuff, man. Yeah, pretty cool. Morose. Then I have to read the word morose. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, too often people will ape Super Mario World ghost houses in making ghost houses, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it often Super Mario World's ghost houses were often shitty. There are 2 ghost houses in the Super World. The idea was to do one Super Mario World style and the other SMB New Soup style. This one started out New Soup, deviated real quick because they'll have a lot of pick-a paths or unique objects that aren't in Maker. Okay, sure. That still felt like you were going for like an imagined SMB1 style rather than anything else. I think when you're doing them in SMB3, trying to go for what they did in Fortresses works pretty well too. Maybe not necessarily Thwomps, but the kind of how Fortresses were themed in Super Mario Bros. 3 was pretty close to what we got in Ghost Houses later. 61V UPG. All right, Mathelete. Let's see what we got. Shelling over it. Esports. Reach the top of the tower. 3 checkpoints. Something I pulled from SMB3 Forts, yeah. You pick up on a lot of this? Well, I have played some Mario. But also, Nintendo... Oh, that's neat. Nintendo was... So where's this go? Nintendo used to be really masterful in how they design things, especially with relatively limited tools. I feel like we kind of moved on from that. Kind of lost some of that. Enter... code. Interesting. I'm gonna try to cheese your code. So he's who we're having go through, and then you're making noise to prevent me from hearing if we're doing the code correctly, because there's a one-way up there. Is this what you mean by dev exit? Well, it's getting too quiet for it to work. So I winged it. Just dropping that back in there. We'll loop on back here in a minute. At least one troll level in there. So then that must be the dev, and then the rest of this is going to be the actual level. But what necessitated the dev? And then does the level give me the code, or did you really just create a complicated dev exit? Yeah. Oh, did you create a complicated dev exit because you can't do the shell jump? Don't do that. This was Mathelete. Yeah, this was Mathelete. Did I type in the right code? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Go a little closer here. Oh my god. You spawn me more shells? You do. Okay. You want me to bring them? You want me to juggle them? One second here. Oh. There we go. And pop some things up here for me. Missed a 200 gigabit network card, though. That would have been nice. Okay, so I guess we're going to juggle these up? What was your intention here? Yeah, I would say generally don't make shell stuff if you can't do shell stuff. Do you want me to juggle 3 shells up here? That seems crazy. To juggle 3 shells while doing individual shell jumps? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put them down like that. Oops. Oh. Didn't look at the level viewer for now. Oh, we want to place one. Yeah, I'm confused what the thought was here, but in general, shell jump training levels are not fun. Don't do them. Find a way to incorporate the shell jumps in a meaningful way into the level, into the platforming. Look to Kaizo to see what people do. And if you want to do something different, look to Super Mario World Kaizo. See what other things you could do with that same flavor of difficulty. Yeah. We'll just look at the viewer. So I'm guessing this is just a vertical... vertical shaft where we're trying to place the shells. And that's just what we're going to do. But we're going to have to not put one on our head, which means we're probably looking at 3 of these. And then the extremely complicated dev exit is because the uploader was unable to perform the shell jumps. Which, again, don't create a level that you cannot perform under any circumstances. Yeah. Because if you can't do the thing, it's really hard for you to get a good handle on... How would I do that? It's really hard for you to get a handle on how fun the thing is for anybody else. I am worse at shell stuff in Mario Maker than I am in Super Mario World. But wanted something that would kind of put me into a tension situation where I had to do shell stuff with tension. We'll pull it up after this. I'll pull up the thing I put together specifically to feel out how to do shell stuff in a way that was comfortable for me and a little different from what you generally see, but I don't think falls outside of like acceptable Kaizo. But this is not that. This is just shell jumps. This is a skill check and then a skill check. Skill check and then a consistency check. Now let's take a little peek in the viewer here. Because we're not going to get anything out of watching me do this for 20 minutes or whatever. Let's see here. See how easy that code is to crack too. Browser. Okay, so we climb the pole. We do the shell jumps. We had to do 1 and then 2 and then just some claw stuff. And then there's the code. First part of the code, maybe? Oh, weird. That's where the code, that's where it goes to? 81547. So that's the checkpointing thing then. Before we do what? We do another weird shell jump? Yeah, weirdly set up shell jump. Yeah, weird. I see what you're getting at. I definitely see what you're getting at here a little bit. But even if you're going for a getting over it style level, in most cases, the getting over it style levels that I've played have not required you to do tech like that. This one is just switch flipping, yeah. There might be more fun to be had there, but I'm not really seeing it. I'm seeing a bunch of arbitrary skill checks along with a kind of getting over it style level, which feels bad. Feels bad. I get what you're going for, but especially with the timer over your head, you're making something that's gonna feel pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather see it be a esports non-linear experience with red coins if that's what you wanted to do, and focus on ways to have these shell interactions make more sense or be more entertaining. Yeah, it's more Kaizo, but the Kaizo doesn't feel deliberate. It doesn't feel like it's a part of what the player's experiencing. This person, here, I'll just have the level code in there, the chat here. But Tempest Funk. Where is my chat? This guy, Tempest Funk, does a really, really great job at getting over it style levels of all difficulty levels, which I think is a really great place to look at for that type of, for the getting over it style experience that really leans into the fun of frustration rather than the frustration of it. Because Carl's getting over it level, that level sucks a dick. That level sucks a fat dick. It is a shitty level. Yeah, and I flat out, I get why he enjoyed making it, but it's sadism without masochism, and I think that's what a lot of people miss when they're trying to do that, is you're trying to do sadistic things for masochists who enjoy it rather than just torture people. It's really hard to nail it down, but the difference between like baby steps and getting over it and something like only up is it's a huge chasm. Yeah, we'll take a quick little peek here. Where's this fucking this play, right? I just wanted to have a little bit of pressure on a shell jump. That was the idea here, was to give me something that would give me an opportunity to practice a shell jump under pressure that made sense for me. And I like P-switches. Was it Rick Tendo? Someone submitted a given over it upside down level in the contest? Good God. Yeah, bad level. Is dev real? It sure looked like it was. But I think the dev was just a checkpoint. I keep missing out. I gotta hit that with a little bit more momentum there. I use big coins to indicate that I wanted you to be jumping pretty much all the way up. And then I wanted to give the player a P-switch to hang on to, not only so you would be jumping on it later, but because I find it a lot less frustrating to do this stuff if I threw that early, and that worked fine. If you have something to hold on to while you're doing it. That's it. I just wanted one little high-pressure shell jump that kind of flows into what you're setting up there. It gives you time to get the shell, and then it gives you, like, visibility on the approach. Like, you sit there and you watch the elevator go down while you're getting ready, like, oh, I'm jumping. I'm doing a shell jump here. That's what we're doing. And you get one shot, and you do it, and you're done. But yeah. You can also look to significantly more difficult and real Kaizo for how people integrate shell stuff in ways that are satisfying and make sense. But that's what you want to avoid, is just arbitrary skill checks. When the shell jump just feels like you're doing a skill check, it feels bad. Alright. Meme? Speaking of, I'm guessing, shell stuff, let's take a peek. P8P. 4JG. If anything, the level suffers from having an inflated clear rate due to the player not immediately dying when they fail. Yeah, or people using the viewer to find the code and then skip forward, or find dev stuff. I think it was just a checkpoint, right? And, you know, yeah. Sometimes people will stick to it once they get the checkpoint. Oh, God. Coffee and cough drop is terrible. Sometimes people stick to it once they get the checkpoint. Yeah, I didn't pay attention. It just takes you to the quarter mark is where the code is displayed. Okay. Make sure Mario stays fit by helping him get through this level. Good luck. 2 out of 1,300. That's probably going to be a little spicier than I have the fingers for, but we'll take a peek. But I would say the thing that really holds back very often in Mario Maker, for me, is the fact that death takes so long that it's hard for levels to feel sticky. It's hard for levels to feel really satisfying because you're never really hitting the ground running. Because of how long that friggin' takes. And then you start with the pipe, which isn't great. Oh my God. So, not Kaizo. You dropped in a bean burrito after I explained what it was and then told you not to? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, seems like it. We're doing a make streamer mad level, and then what? We're gonna do a damage check at the end here. And look for some keys. Yikes. Oh, hello, they say. And then the damage check at the end. Yikes. Well, people do worse beating burritos. But yeah, unfun. Yeah, Kaiser probably would have been better. Yeah, this wait at the beginning is a little annoying, but at least we kind of get into it and we can damage boost through the first chunk. Style. But what wouldn't have worked if we got, like, couldn't we have just gotten one of the frog suits and then damage boosted? Feels like we could. I can't if I'm small, but it kind of feels like we could. But it does look like a lot of it is just janky. I thought this creative for a sec. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Is there a little more cheese we can get there? There might be a little bit of cheese we can get in the beginning here. Oh no, that does count as jumping. I thought that might not count when you had something over you, but I guess it's gotta be a lot tight. Well, we can go... Well, no, we won't be able to test what I was thinking about. I don't think you want to lose the power-up. Your level, you know I don't want to lose the power-up. Yeah, I feel like you could just give the player a mushroom instead of give them a fire flower and then take it away there at the beginning. Yeah, you are still pretty much just making a bean burrito here. It is pretty much just a tedious experience. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have an idea here. Like, you have a pretty clear idea here that you could flesh out into something that was more enjoyable. But it really seems like you're leaning into the tedium. The whole idea with the bean burrito level is it's designed to waste as much time as possible while being unsatisfying or uninteresting. Or deliberately frustrating. Some streamers have used them to farm content, and as like, I guess like a alternative to a rage game type of demonstration, like a thing. I don't get that. I do not know what compels people to dive into that. Maybe it's the same kind of like challenge gameplay type of thing, but they don't want to play really challenging things, so they want to create other challenges for themselves. Like maybe that's what it is it's seeking a tolerable challenge, but I still feel like no matter what type of challenge or skill game that you're looking for, that skill should not be learning to eat more shit than anybody else. Like, there's a big difference between getting really good at doing a lot of push-ups and then doing more push-ups than anybody else and sitting inside of a fucking septic tank for longer than anybody. One of those takes work and one of those takes shitty patience. Patience for shit. If you want, you can switch to another level. No, you can drop another one in. Look at it from the side. It's really funny. Looking at it from the side. See, I don't like that either. Yeah, I think that you can have... I think that overall, you can have a really good experience watching somebody play a rage game or content game without it being designed to enrage the player. And even without, like, my heart rate spiking, or whatever Jimmy rustling you're looking for, like... We already got a pretty good min-max on it from Sieve, and then Penga, for some reason, doing Sieve's thing, basically shot for shot, for content, which I guess kind of makes sense, but... Yeah, see, I don't even want to keep doing it, like 40 seconds of nonsense, just to see how this potentially interesting interaction plays out. And I think that's where it falls apart. It's the same thing that can make die too quick Kaizo levels feel bad and makes Kaizo tough for me to dig into in Mario Maker, is that it's not sticky if it's tedious. And you can take a weird mechanic or a janky mechanic or a uncomfortable input string and you can turn it into an interesting level, but this isn't the way. Yeah. But I would say the guiding light should always be, how do I make this entertaining for the player, not entertaining from the viewer? I don't think looking for an entertaining experience, even for somebody who plays a lot of troll levels and used to watch a lot of people play in troll levels, I don't think you want, you don't want to go at it from the perspective of what will be entertaining for other people to watch. Because that just ends up, it's less good than trying to just make it entertaining. No, you're welcome to drop another level in there, but I gave you my thoughts on that one. You don't get two. You don't get two for one when they suck ass. Alpha, let's see what you got here. Voyage 9BT. I miss anything there while I was ranting? Yeah, kind of bombs after the spike tops. There might have been some more interesting stuff after that, but the saw blades also looked like it was just esports, throwing garbage at the wall to see what pisses you off while you're clear checking it. Doot. Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? Your first troll level. I really wish I had the dun 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 sound effect on my board here. 9BT 6FG. I hope it's good. Before we dig into it, I don't know Troll V3. Okay, it's a V3, so you're doing iterations. It's not so hard. If you haven't seen the guide, there's a great guide there, and that Discord is full of people who are very, very helpful, who would also offer you more feedback as well, and might be nicer than I might be. But, you know, your first troll level, that's good information to have. Let's take a little peek. A little peekly-deekly. Difficulty with normal shell jumps, but I find that I can do them much easier after I bounce from a note block or trampoline. Yeah, sure, that feels a little personalized. But yeah, when they're set up like that, too, where you're just kind of doing the shell jump and moving forward, it feels a little like, it just feels like a skill check. Got him. They aren't that hard a section. The hardest ones are at the beginning, just to throw people off. Yeah. It doesn't seem that fun, though. That's what I'm getting at. Got here, man. Oh, I should note, if, getting in here with the power-up breaks anything, you want to have these be at least 3 tiles high. Otherwise, the player will be able to, if they feel like they really want to, you can squeeze into exactly this gap with a mushroom or pop. I'm not going to keep doing it to demonstrate it, but it is a thing. Yeah, including tech that you yourself can do and can do comfortably is important. At least that initially I thought the dev exit was there so that you wouldn't have to deal with that, which is often an earmark of a very low quality shell heavy level. But the shell jump should feel like a part of it. Like, it should flow into the shell jumps. The shell jump should be a part of the flow rather than just do a shell jump, now you can proceed. I just stood there. Might as well see what's going on with these pipes here. Nothing, probably. Okay. Wonder if I need to do that ahead of time before I grab the initial mushroom. I guess we'll see. There it is. Let's hope that's the only sniper thwomp. Oh, it is a fire flower, so maybe you do want me to preload that. Got him. Yeah, maybe you want me to do this first? Possible. I hope not, because that will piss me off. Oh my god, if I have to do it a million times. But we'll see how long it takes to get to the first checkpoint. Not too long is a good place to start for troll levels too. Short is good. Especially when you're starting out. Yeah, I hope I don't have to do that each time, because that will annoy me. Having to remember the Kaiser block, and then do this, and then go back will be a little annoying. Doesn't seem like there's anything up there. I'm gonna assume for now that I don't have to, and I'm gonna be mad if I do have it.
Spaghetti meatballs.
A little bit. Oh, did I need him? I needed him, didn't I? Yep, I needed him. Oh, hey, am I soft locked? Go soft lock. Go soft lock player. Yeah, give me some way to die. Even if we're at the beginning, give me some way to die. I don't want to use start over if I don't have to, because if I start doing it, I will have form a habit, and then I will turn that habit into starting over after I get a checkpoint. Level is not so long and hard. That's what she said. As soon as you turn 35, that starts happening. Doesn't matter if you have kids. The dad jokes, they get into you. Don't leave. Yeah, don't soft lock. Aww. Oh, well, at least we're not soft locked here. After the CP, there's no soft locks, yeah. Yeah, it's good practice just to expose a spike somewhere else. For people who really don't want to use the start over button, which I will... Oh, yeah, keep some. Keeps coming back and hurting. But it hasn't sent me any errors or anything that it's not reading correctly. Pisses me off, though. Hopefully I get used to it. Oh, you mentioned no Deb. Very suspicious. Yeah, we'll check in the viewer after. Oh, we're gonna want to time that out, too. Good. Oh, man. I hope you don't want me to just go fast there. That's rough. Build the bridge in the house first. Barb, yeah, that is Barb eating a hot dog. That's what that is. Barb would eat a hot dog. Barb strikes me as somebody who eats a lot of takeout. Like, I know he reads, I know he's into literature, you know? But something about him just strikes me as somebody who eats a lot of takeout. Build the bridge in the house first. Whose house? Whose bridge? We gotta hit that again. I guess I could take damage on the way over. Yeah, we can get through there with the mushroom. Oh my god. That's the start. Oh, I don't want to build the bridge every time. Oh, that's gonna make me so sad. So that's gonna be something nasty, right? That's almost for sure gonna be a muncher. Check. It's gonna be a muncher, though. But a muncher is lazy. Okay, that's less lazy. Oh, that gives me a choice. Oh, and that choice is punishment. That's funnier. Gonna assume there's a fake dev exit. Maybe. In a troll level, a fake dev exit is not that uncommon, especially early on. I could have gotten up there higher. Oh, definitely nothing up there. After pipe is first CP. Yeah, having to build that bridge every single time just to learn later that I need to build that bridge is going to make me really... I guess since we know we, don't need a power-up to proceed, I can take damage here, but that's another reason why it would be nice if there was spike, so I could take damage faster. So no star, probably? What's going on with that key door? So this seems like cheese. Right? This is cheese? No star, yeah, I see that. But I can kind of just get through it seems like. I can just do what I want. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to get up there. I'm gonna try to get down here. Ring for some reason. Wow, wow, wow! I think I can still get through this unless there's a block on the end. There it is. Okay. Well, we learned some things. That's the right way. Yeah, it looked like it. Way there felt a little janky. In general, you want to keep the player on the path you want them on. Like, de-cheesing is probably more important in troll levels almost than anywhere else. It's really clear there that I was off the path that I was supposed to be on. But it's also pretty confusing what you want me to do in that room other than not get the star. Let's just try riding the train here and seeing what we get. Oh, probably up. Okay. Seems fine. Seems like I wasn't supposed to grab that. Is this the whole troll? Is something broken or is this the... No, don't go up. Well, instead of telling me in chat, tell me in level. Have the level give me the hints. Pretty rough. Little bit of kind of that cargo cult troll level experience where like it feels like you've watched a lot of troll levels but not played a lot of troll levels. So a lot of stuff kind of looks right on the surface, but then doesn't really play out in a way that is approachable, is understandable. Gold star. I guess let's stay on the train this time, which mostly works and puts me into that hole. And I guess we're taking damage either way, so that's what we're supposed to do, is just not go in the hole. Yeah, it's honestly pretty hard to understand what you want to have happen there. Pretty easy to figure out the right way to get in the hole. Okay, here we go. Hint. Blocked under the key door. Okay, so we actually were supposed to go dick around over there. Yeah, it has the potential to be better. Maybe a coin trail or something that directs the player. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that could play out that doesn't require soft lock. A lot of things that wouldn't require the player to kind of fuck around to get off of the train there on the way. Soft lock. I wonder if I can make the self-posting bot do giant... Yeah, we have the thing. Oh, no. Oh, you guys don't want to know all the stupid ideas I keep putting together that nobody wants on stream, but I think would be really funny to implement. But I wonder if we could get the bot to just spam giant soft lock emotes whenever I say soft lock. It'd be really funny. Twitch self-post bot respond to specific words. Since it's a self-posting bot, it should be able to do the gigantify and emote thing for free, but I don't know if there's any way to automate that. I don't know if it can only do that. Well, can I copy and paste it? No charge since it's your channel. So there's probably no way to automate the spend on that. Oh, it doesn't even make it giant on the stream anyway, so it'd probably be fine to just spam the other. It'd be fun as fuck to play around with, though. I got one of those LED marquee things that's like, I think it's 12 by 240 or something. But one of those really big LED sign things, and I'm really hoping I can find a little tool that will let me... Well, awkward, so awkward. Something that will let me turn channel point rewards into putting that stuff on a marquee that I stick somewhere on one of the cameras. Oh my god. Oh my god, the spaghetti out the gate. And then, if you're expecting the player to remember to do this every single time, that is a bonkers pile of shit to do before we get to start moving. Oh. After key door is CP. Hank. Don't abbreviate checkpoint. Ugh. Oop, hang on. Doop. Doop. So I guess I want to get off early. I guess I could probably just pick it up on the way down there too and then get a shelmet out of it. Oh, but then I wouldn't trigger this. Oh, unless I take damage before I put it on? Huh. Interesting. I bet I could cheese a shelmet out of that. Oh shit, I wanted to keep the mushroom, didn't I? Oh my god. I think I want to keep that. I probably want to get the star even, don't I? Oh yeah, you might just accidentally wander into that too after you get the star. Hang on, let's go back. Yeah, it would be very, very easy for the player to fundamentally misunderstand a lot of what they're doing approaching the beginning of the level here. Why am I like this? Just stand still and get hit, stupid. That's your only fold. Only go to key door. Fold. Void? Fooled. Okay, so I can do that, but then I want to get out of there fast. Okay. Yeah, both seem janky, because one way I have to get off in a really awkward place, the other way I have to react to a door, which both are bad. Yeah, if you need the player to be able to damage down, you can do it with just a block that squishes you, but I don't think having like a P-switch race in here makes any sense either. Okay, we got it the one time, but it's harder than it looks. So I guess we will take the shell, and then we'll just try to get off in the right place. But, man, one of the, like, cardinal rules in your troll level is once the player understands what to do, and I understand I'm going to that key door, it should be the easiest thing in the world to get there. Yeah, double damage boost, all this stuff, it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking around and waiting for dumb shit to happen without any, like, it's not like sometimes you can forgive a little bit of a wait if the joke is really funny, if the payoff is really good. But there isn't really a payoff here. We just have kind of a Kaizo block and a sniper throw. Those are the first couple of trolls, and then a star that you're not supposed to get. Yikes. Gaming. And getting onto this spot right here is going to be tough no matter how you slice it. There's no setup here that lets me do it. I guess I could get on the vines and then drop off. This goes to the other side of the hint. That is kind of funny, actually. Like, there's no reason not to if you're already using the key door, but surprisingly, you don't see that too often. Drop from the vein? That's not so hard? And there we go. Annoying. I'm gonna have to do that every time. Oh my god. And then that means every single time we spawn in, on our way to the next thing, we have to make sure we don't get that. We gotta trigger the Kaizo. We gotta come in here and do this. Oops. Gotta be really careful not to spaghetti anything. Yeah, just move that over. Like I think you're fundamentally missing a lot of the player experience here. And what is necessary for the player experience to be good. And how important it is to manage player frustration. Like, that is job number one. I would rather have a relatively boring troll level that also is not frustrating than a really good troll level that has a bunch of mandatory frustrating stuff. Especially when you could just move that ball over one. That ball is not a troll, that's just a ball that hits me. And it's especially annoying to be like, oh, don't lose your fire flower. Oh, okay, now lose your fire flower. Oh, careful with that Mario 2 mushroom. Oh, okay, now get rid of the Mario 2 mushroom. Don't get the star. And I guess we'll just grab the vines and drop is probably the easiest. We can probably buffer up. Oh, no, buffer up doesn't do it either. Grabbing the vines is still probably the easiest. Your first troll level? I see that. Yeah, definitely read the guide that I linked. That was a large, community effort by a ton of really, really smart people that goes over really, really important stuff. And that Discord that I linked is also very, very helpful. I think Better Discord has some automatic some translation add-ons too for translating text pretty easily in Discords, but I haven't messed with it because I just American. I just do the one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Thank God, at least for that. Oh. Oh my god. Cargo cult. In general, I can be a little salty about anti-soft blocks. I don't think they're inherently bad. And I think that sometimes you need punishment motivation for the player for things to work. And antis are a way to do that. But they should always be a punishment, not just, here's an anti. What am I even doing in here? Is this just a mandatory anti? Not any better. It seems like this is just a mandatory anti-soft block vault. But, like, not a good one. You set up a janky switch flipper that breaks when we get too high. Yeah, weird. Weird, bud! The anti should be punishment for something. I don't see any alternative pathway except for going into the anti. Which I don't like. Oh, God. So then we do block hunt. We do secret block hunt after the anti gets us. Yeah, the anti should be a punishment for a 50-50, and it should be in effort to condition the player. And in all cases, no matter how easy you think it is, you should do a mercy mechanic just in case it's not easy. Just in case it's harder than you think. What in the F are we doing here? We a puzzle level now? Did I just cook a bomb? Bomb triggers the on-off switch, right? The puzzle, you need to go in the blue pipe. Okay, it will. However, I ruined it by doing this. And there's no reset? Oh, the reset is going in the ante. Oh. I believe I may be out of useful feedback to give here. There is a spike. Well, I can't reach it anymore. I might be able to cook a bomb into there, maybe? No. Where? Yeah, up there. The bomb's up there. The spike's up there. Take a bomb. Yeah. Yeah, I could have taken a bomb into the ante, I guess. Oh my god. But yeah, managing player frustration is a really... Oh god, there's another door that goes in here. You walk over a link bomb? Oh. It's not necessarily a bad idea to... Oh god, and then we're just starting over. Yeah, that's another reason not to do soft locks in the beginning, because then the player will just start over, and then they're done with it. Avoid, especially early on, I would try to stick to no checkpoints and 30 to 60 seconds of total runtime for you to go from the beginning to the end. I think that's a really good place to start with the troll level, is short. Go very short. Avoid puzzle and kaizo mechanics. Make sure that it's very easy for the player from start to end. Well, if you know what to do in the level, it should be like playing an endless easy level. That will help really a lot for guiding it, and then play troll levels. Go and play Bandwagon World. Get Open Course World set up if you can, but play it on a weekend that it's up. Play other people's troll levels to get a really good feel for like what is and what is not frustrating. It will help. It will help a whole lot more than watching people play troll levels if you play them yourself. But yeah, that Discord. Read the guide. Go into that Discord. Lots and lots more feedback there too from people who will try to be nicer than me, probably. Sometimes a little meaner. There's at least a little bit meaner than me. I'm not the worst all the time. But yeah, if you make significant changes, feel free to bring it back. Significant changes. I will remember that level for a while. Alright, Colombit. See what we got here. 1 likes from 60 players is okay. Well, don't make troll levels for likes. Don't make troll levels for likes. If you want likes in Mario Maker, you're on the wrong path. Add more laugh sound effects. Oh, bad. Here we go. What is it? 7:43. We got 6:45 Super World after this. Another one and one from Barnstorm. That'll probably be good ones to wrap it up with. You want to kill players. Oh. Maybe don't make troll levels? Maybe make precision levels? Yeah, make precision levels. Those probably have the highest death for Kaizo. Yeah, it seems like you might be misunderstanding fundamentally what makes troll levels work. Huh. I would have thought he was going to bounce higher. And then I needed him for the double jump. Okay, I get it. Oh. You're gonna try to push him off there. I see what you're doing. Yeah, that Muncher's gonna push him off over here. That's pretty funny. So I get off of him here and don't use him for the double jump. Yeah, see, we overthought it. That's pretty funny. Really? Is that's supposed to happen? I'm supposed to just miss him? Okay, there we go. That's the troll. Okay. Fun to start with. Okay, so don't jump off of him. Did it say spike at the beginning? It does. You went into it. Stop scooting. Wanted to see if there was another fire interaction I needed to set off over there. Oh, hello. Looks like no. Oh, rude. Even after we were thinking about it, you still did it to me. Okay, fine. Goodbye, Yoshi. Man, cats have been boring today. Gave them all those drugs, but they do nothing. Yeah. Hi, Bud. Bud just gently reaches for his tail. How about you do it on camera, Bud? There we go. See? Isn't that better? Now reach for your tail. Oh. No, he's too excited for petting. Hi, Bud. Hi, little putty Bud. Go for the coin? This coin? That's a fucking Trump jump, wow. Trump jump full of fish. Oh, wait, I can still get the coin. It's hard work. Did you just tap me? He just tapped my arm. You just give me a little tap, Bud? I felt that. Probably can't stand under the fish, huh? Oh. You can keep the coin. There one here? Oh, if there was a block here, we could do a little bit like of a corner lineup on it. Oh, actually, that might be kind of funny if you did that. Yeah, put a castle block here, and then a crazy person might find that, and then use that to line up to get up there after this drops it, and then I think you could put one more Kaizo up there and get kind of a funny thing out of it. Yeah, you could put one more thing up there that intersects, yeah. Yeah, it would be dumb. It would be really dumb, but you could put some layers in there that would make it possible to make the Trump a little bit easier to then not reward the player who's dumb enough to invest that much effort. And then no one will go into it. No one will ever go into it. Oh, they're weird with the one-ways, huh? That makes it a lot harder to get on them. I don't know why that's there, but doesn't seem to hurt anything. Will that happen? Is that what the donut was for? Oh, nope. That's to send him back there. Okay, I see it. That's what those are. That's to put him back in there. Okay. We do want a damage boot. We just want to be ready to grab him, I guess? Okay. I fear that awkward Yoshi grab at the beginning, though, might turn into one of those things where it unclicks, where it's easy, you start getting it, and then you stop getting it, and then it makes you really angry. There's one ice block, you melt. Oh, I melted it very early. Okay. Yeah, I was futzing around with the fire a little bit. You might be able to do some of that. Like, you might be able to do the fire in a more controlled manner if you use green Yoshi and give him fire sources, like fire bars and stuff. But all that feels pretty normal. Getting him back has to be wrong, but I don't see what else we would do other than getting him back. Okay, try that again. Oh. Oh, I don't want to wipe. I really have to get the little thing I was talking about set up where the stupid vine stuff appears, because it would give context to me being distracted, and they keep moving the time closer to when I stream. I'll just kind of have it up and I casually glance at it. Casually aware of it. For context that might be missing, I'm in the Vine, Amazon Vine. I've talked about it. It's a good deal. They probably just have a stupid explainer for it. Yeah, a little chat command and then a little thing somewhere on the screen. It occasionally shows dildos. Currently, my only income-ish thing is, oh, I did it again. Of course I did. Amazon invites some, idiot reviewers who get a lot of response time reviews to review, products in exchange for free stuff. And it's really disconnected from sellers, which makes it seem like it'd be really nice. But the program is managed like shit, so, sellers mass report negative reviews, so people learn really quickly that you have to be extremely precise with your criticisms and avoid avoid anything under 4 stars, or you will just get mass reported by a seller group. So like all paid review programs, you can't trust shit. Paid this level. This is from Colombit. Nice to get free stuff. Okay, don't go in there. Guess you need a sound effect on that coin. Well, no, it's not going to be that. So let me see if I run in there, we don't get him back. And if I go too far, we don't get him back either. Yeah, I'm struggling with how you actually want me to proceed here correctly. I'm not sure how are we melting the ice block early every time, and it should make more sense to me later? Like, it should make more sense to me if I'm not doing it? It's impossible to get him, okay. Oh, so I'm supposed to melt that hidden ice block over there? That ice block over there is hidden, and I'm supposed to melt it. That's probably what we're missing. I'm supposed to melt it before I lose him, and I'm supposed to damage boost there. Yeah, I'm guessing some of that is getting back their account. But where am I spitting fire from to melt that? Huh. It's impossible to get him. Okay, so let me try the thing. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. And we didn't go far enough on the damage boost. Oh my god. Ooh. One ice block is very important. Do I melt it from here? Huh. Yeah, I would say lock the player in over here so that they can't go back and think they're supposed to get Yoshi, because that was my first thought, is that I'm going to keep bringing Yoshi until I use him as a double jump. Because that was the first thing communicated to me, as Yoshi is necessary to proceed. You're going to spend him to do stuff, rather than... Spending him as a damage boost isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there are other ways to damage boost the player too. Or to just lock the player out. I'm not sure where I'm hitting that ice block from. Hope I don't have to count what friggin' tile I'm on. Oh, I gotta finish my coffee. If I can eat this cough drop. How am I this bad at jumping? Oh my god. Spaghetti. can't even tell if I melted the ice block. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing how to proceed here. Oh, am I melting an ice block I'm not supposed to? I wish that Muncher died after he got pushed over just so it was easier to get up and down. There we go. Oh, okay. You want me to just do one of these? Just the top one? How do I do just the top one? I mean, do 3, right? Do 3 so I can do this? Yeah, weird. We'll always melt the one right in front of you. Okay. So that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Awkward. Awkward experience. No, that's still not right? Well, you see what I mean then, huh? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to melt that ice block if that wasn't correct. Because I don't see anything. How far up from the ground is it? Is that the bottom? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles up from the water line. Yoshi, stay here. We don't get any chance to do 7 tiles up from the water line on this side at all. And I don't think the fire goes very far past the border. Right? When you're, Can I get back up there? I can, but I can't get back down there. The fire doesn't go when the scroll lock is still active, right? Oh, and then we can't even take him with anyway. So although that probably was cheese, we're able to proceed pretty normally. Lesson learned. Yeah, I'm pretty confused what you actually want me to do there. Tough. I can't imagine you would make me count the tiles, but I guess we'll try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come back, you little fucker. 6, 7, so it should be right around here, right? You're supposed to melt 2 ice blocks, don't touch the last one. Which 2? Oh, fuck. Just these 2 and then go under the other one? Oh, so I guess it wasn't that big a cheese to do what we did. That was more or less acceptable. That was more or less what you intended. Yeah, I feel like the potential for spaghetti on that second Yoshi push-off thing there makes it a little rough. Since the whole crux of it is a Kaizo block in a pretty tight space. There we go. Well, at least I don't have to do the weird thing that I was doing, and then we just go around it, and then we damage boost, and then he just gets deposited there. Yeah, I guess it was hard for me to see that correctly. Okay, I figured. Oh, red coins. Oh, God. The red coins? Wanted to see. Carl isn't still doing that thing where he grabs a safety coin every time, right? That's because that's crazy people stuff, where he grabs it first. Did I blow your wad too early on your fucking key death check? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, so I should probably start over, right? And then proceed down through the pipe? Yeah, you messed up your load states, huh? You can jump? Well, that's gonna get me the... That's the key, right? Oh, then I can proceed this way and then die on the other side. Okay. Good call. Now I don't have to do this. Just don't touch key. Well, I touched the key, but I'll just die with the key, and then it'll be fine. Now we're on the right path, right? We're here. Oh shit! I got the key coin. Shit! I got the key coin. Well, wait, but it should be fine, right? As long as we don't key die. As long as oh shit! Oh, we got the key coin. Are we fucked? I don't know. I don't know if we're fucked. Oh. Well, fine, you little fucker. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we got the safety coin, didn't we? I have to say. Oh. Would it just be probably my goatee on Carl's face? That would be a good emote. Or Carl's hair on my head. That would also be a good emote. Okay, I think I just have to get over here. Yeah, we grabbed the safety coin, right? I'm worried about it. I'm really worried about it before we get into the red coins. There's a lot of level before the red coins. With some potential spaghetti, but some of it is that we just flat out could not figure out how to proceed there. Let's see how fast it is now that we're doing it, right? Oh my god. Yoshi. Yeah, I wish that muncher was gone after his gag played out. Oh, I know it's there, and I'm trying to get out in front of it, but yeah, this whole spot is so tight that it's actually hard to get out in front of. Like, you flat out have to go very slow and go around it. Or hit it and jump around it. Yeah, it feels more spaghetti than this. We do get back there pretty fast, in about a minute, it looks like. Oh, gotta get out of here. That one we just jump on. And then we're here. And then just don't touch the... Yeah, there's no way for us to get through there without getting the safety coin, it looks like. Yeah, it's fine. We don't have to do anything with it. No, I think it just hurts. I think that's just... It's just from touching it a little bit that it hurts a little. But we'll just leave it and it'll get better or it won't. But it's not misreading, so I'm sure it's fine. Okay, now. Yes, you are in the camera. You're pushing your cleavage into the camera. You're welcome, gentlemen.
No, it was really...
It's pretty visible. Oh, that works. Good. I wasn't sure if we needed the claw there. The giant heart surgery scar makes it extra good. Yeah. Whatever, man, me. Okay, coffee gone. Okay, bye, I guess. I see that POW back there. This feels so incorrect. God damn it. My dad... Oh, no, I'm not blocked. Oh, I am blocked, huh? Yeah. Okay. I was concerned about a soft lock. I seem to be fine. Is this fine? Okay, okay. Was that correct or was that cheese? Oh, no. What are you doing to me? Oh. Oh no, I could easily go back in the pipe. Now I'm fucked. Oh, Pud's back. How do you move the chair slightly? There we go.
Oh.
Pud, you're very shitty. Look at all this Pud hair. From one touch. Eat it. Eat your Pud hair. Oh my god, he's looking at me like this. It's your hair, buddy. We'll just do this, and then this. Yeah, it's pretty clean once we do it. It all looks pretty janky, but it's fine once we do it. Yeah, this whole thing feels so janky. Then we're fine. Do. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I hope I'm not still sick next week. And then we just bounce on the spring. If we miss it on the first bounce, are we boned or are we fine? I think that I am boned. We're not taking Yoshi. And we are going through there as soon as we can. Pretty janky. These are going to be some long rooms, aren't they? Oh, can we do it this way? Okay, we can do it this way. Does that matter? I guess both are fine, but I don't actually have to squeeze myself up in there? Okay, I don't have to squeeze my ass up there like I was. That's cheese? Oh. Uh-oh. Well, it didn't work, apparently. I guess we do have to do the first one. Okay, goodbye. Oh my god. Okay. You split the spring. If you split the spring to the right, something happens. Okay. Oh, that's what you wanted, was for the player to just get rid of the POW. I gotcha. Yeah, I was having trouble understanding exactly what the troll was there, but I didn't even think about just spitting it into the wrong place. Ugh. Oh. Oh, but it feels a little better. Oh. Yeah, I just need to stretch it out around there. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this. I probably shouldn't fuck with it without reading about it. They're really expensive. What's this one out of pocket? Free style. Cost. Yeah, they're like 250 bucks. 150 to 250 bucks out of pocket, which just seems crazy. But I don't want to fuck with it because then I don't get another one. And if I break it, I have to stab my finger. Which I don't like. But yeah, my immediate thought was, oh, I should spin it to the left in case there's some other jank with it. I feel like that always kind of sticks out with Yoshi's tongue stuff. But also with just POW and Muncher stuff, I'm always thinking about how, oh, this is probably a lie. So is that a back and pipe setup that's just expecting me to turn around badly? Okay, we can scoot through there. No, that just happens. I thought it was just... Oh, it does pop up! Oh my god. Was that correct or was that cheese? I thought it was gonna let me go in the door, so I figured I'd just mash the door and see what happens. I'll take it. Yes, correct? Okay. No, we skipped a troll down there, but only because I assumed the jank was gonna get jankier. Imagine having faith in Jank and it paying off. Is it possible to extract, no, we always go through the one way, okay. Oh, this is worth noting, though. I have seen this a couple of times where you go back through the same room and it turns into a soft lock. And there isn't really a good reason to do it, but trying to cheese a Yoshi out could definitely do it. But no, we're clearly not soft locked, which is good. But that is one of those things that's definitely worth testing when you're doing your red coin level. Is what happens if Idiot goes back in same door? Fine if it doesn't work, but you want to make sure it's not a soft lock. Okay. You hiding something in there? I don't know how you could. I don't know what I expected. Popped right in there. Just popped right on him. Oh, the Yoshi egg will go the other way, and then we probably can't get the Yoshi. That's probably what the rest of that setup is. Does Yoshi... Wait, hang on a sec. Does Yoshi start doing the thing in mouth thing just for a second when you lick stuff? He does. He automatically swims there for a sec. Oh, Dolphin, I have a bad idea for a level. I have a bad gimmick to play with. Yeah, I didn't realize that you could do that you could enter that swim state just for like a sec. Very weird. So that's going to be the gag here, huh? Yeah, that's going to be the gag here. Is the swim state. Yeah. Oh, that piranha plant actually ends up putting you in a position to know how to proceed there by accident. Usually I want to kill Yoshi, but now I feel like maybe I should try not to. This is how baby Yoshis are made. Well, we can't go back anyway from here. Yeah. Aw? Why aw? Yeah, I know. I grabbed it. You skip everything. What did I skip? I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna leave. Maybe they'll land next time. I didn't try skipping everything. You skip everything. Spike ball in claw. Oh, I guess as long as there was a pit here, the player would already be swimming and they wouldn't know it. So you could just lower the floor in this spot. Then the player is less likely to understand that putting something in their mouth makes them swim. Then they wouldn't be as prepared for that lick setup there. Hello, Muncher? Yeah, all that just seemed right. It felt like I was gonna have to do this fast. This felt necessary. But I didn't know what else to do with it. Spike ball in the claw. Was I supposed to try to let that out? Because that's really... seems tough with the one-ways. Seems like I should ignore it. Oh, okay. Does it make its way out eventually? You trigger when... oh, that's what would have happened on the other side? And then it would have eventually broken that block. Yeah, there we go. That's what the awe sound effect was about. Yeah, I guess we looked on the other side a little bit, but then we moved on too quickly for it to matter. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm fine. Okay. And there it was. That room felt like it went a little faster. Oh. Oh. I really hope I'm not sick next week. It's not so bad that I can't talk, but it is. Just so frustrating. How come he didn't go in the claw? How come he... no claw? I know I'm a little distracted today. But I want to know how much sugar is in my blood. If it tastes good on pancakes. Apparently, no. Apparently, it's healthy. Ooh. I should try going up here. Nothing. We should punish the player for going up there, or put a little bit of a 50 coin up there and do something with it. Is this just a lick? Nope. I was gonna say, Yoshi's not gonna touch that. Okay. Only eggs go on claw. Interesting. I thought Yoshi could too, but I guess we kind of already learned that he can't. And then forgot it immediately. Oh, rude. And licking through walls works differently in Super Mario World and Super New Soup, right? Like, you can lick through walls in World and you can't in New Soup? Is that what it is? God, imagine if we could have different styles in the subworld and how funny you could do, like, stuff like that where you condition the player to be like, hey, you can lick through walls and then set up something like that. Super Mario World, you can lick through walls? Yeah. I mean, you could kind of do that in the Super World too a little bit. Of course. Oh. Ooh. I'm tired though. I am almost kind of glad I didn't manage to stream on Wednesday. Because I probably would have been even... oh, I guess I slept really bad last night. That's less about me being overextended for the week and more about... I woke up like 15 times last night. Earlier today. Whatever. I'm tired. Okay, can't lick that. Unlickable. Oh, weird. We can break blocks if we're on Yoshi. Yoshi can't flutter when you're duck jumping with him. Bowser, no. Can I just walk under this? That's great. That's a silly fucking setup. Oh, I can't just walk under it. Oh my god. While that is happening, I need to just loop through there. I see it. Was that this door? Please tell me we finished the last door. We didn't. Come on. Murder me, Muncher. Thank you. It's a long door. That's a long pipe. Whew. Pipe that feels long. Not that long though. So we just need to go in here and do that quick. before he jumps, and then we're good. Yeah, there we go. Looks like there was another one over there, too. Okay, wasn't too much more after that. Only about, what, 40 seconds? 45 seconds? Do I need to go faster? Oh, maybe I just wait. Let's try just waiting. But I feel like a forced wait would be rough, but we'll see. Oh, he goes past me. Okay. All right. We've been munched. Oh. Does this work? I feel like I saw that joke once somewhere a long, long time ago. Wow, wow. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go fast enough to get through it. Wow, 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 wow. So yes, it works, and then we just swim. There we go. That troll was in your levels from 2022. That's pretty funny. I mean, he's just gonna get put on me, right? Like always? No, he is not? Okay. We'll try it again here. I need him, so probably just float a little higher. Probably just float a little higher. You beat Mina? I did. I very much beat Mina. Oh. I really, really liked what they were doing with it. They did made some interesting choices in the end with yeah, at the ice area. Ice area is pretty fun. Ice area had a cool opening thing with the fight too. Yeah, I liked what they did with the end. I'm obviously not going to spoil it. But they made some interesting choices with the conclusion of the game that was really spectacular. Really, really, really funny and really fun. And I was not expecting the humor to hit that hard for something that's a good deal darker and a good deal more story-oriented. Although I do wish that they did more lore and story stuff generally. But I was very happy with it in the end. Gonna put it there. There we go. Oh, I guess there's no way for me to, yeah, scoot through there, so it didn't really matter. Oh, no, 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 no. Do we have to damage boost through there? Oh, maybe I can do it with Yoshi. Maybe I can do it with Yoshi. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I guess there's probably a better way to make sure the player doesn't have, esports. Doesn't have a power-up there. That's less awkward and less water levelly. But I was very satisfied with Mina overall. I started New Game Plus right away, which has been really fun. But Deltarune in Fortnite, so I'm hitting that pretty hard. I'm running back through that. Any excuse to play back through Deltarune is always great. But I'm still playing Mina on and off. New Game Plus is fun. The last spike to deal with as the section ends. Yeah, I figured that was the end of it. But I also feel like it's less of a troll and more of an obstacle that doesn't need to be an obstacle. There are other ways to make sure the player gets squished first. But I'm just not going to bring Yoshi in there. And then do this. Saw blade. A saw blade we could get through with Yoshi as well. And then you could still check my height. Yeah, that might be a little easier. Yeah. Or just a squisher. A little block squisher. Like people like to do. Okay, one more. God damn it. Oh. What else was he gonna do when he got off of there? Oh. Okay, let's see what's in there. Nothing. Oh, another one comes? Oh, that one was supposed to get me on the other side, huh? Yeah, that was supposed to get me when I go for the 50 coin. Level broke? Oh, is it broke? Or am I fine? Or just that troll broke? Hi, Bowser Jr. I'm fine? Okay. I was gonna say, what a stupid thing to make me have to fucking kill Bowser with the Fire Flower. And what are you gonna do, pull some hits off of him? But no, you just made him take only one hit. Pretty funny. What else would you do? Wieners. Hot wieners. Hot coin wieners. Oh no. Am I just waiting? I hope I'm just waiting. Guess we'll see. Oh. Stretching it out seems to help, and then it wasn't bothering me as much, so maybe that's what we're doing. Oh, he's coming slow. He's got all the Yoshis I killed on him. This is their plan. And then I have to wait. I thought it would still hit me with the bottom, but nope. Gotta get burned. There we go. Better than a tough ante. Well, third cough drop going in. Okay, we just book it. Oh, I'm not supposed to ground pound. I'm supposed to wait for that to happen. Okay, that's probably what's breaking it, huh? Him climbing up the wall there is pretty funny. Did it again. Did it again. Thanks, Yoshi. Next time I won't ground pound. I guess I'll wait here for my fate. Yeah, ground pound felt necessary there and looked like an obvious solve. There was just enough room for it, but you should be able to just remove that option from the player so that they go where you want them to go. Or put a kinds of block to stop the ground pound would be kind of funny. I don't know if I've seen that before, and I feel like that should work. Oop, gotta jump to the next one. One way would work? Yeah, one way would work. Bouncer. A lot of ways to prevent the player from friggin' jumping there. That should work just fine. Yeah, and we can just go stand over here and then we're fine. Yeah, there we go. The other one would get me if I go for the 50. That's what we're going for up there. Yeah, I feel like most people will back it up a little bit and then be probably deathlocked. I don't know what told me to go there, but I just felt like I should stay as close as I can. See what happens. Okay, 1 fireball. 2 fireball. 2. Is this cheese? Is this cheese? Feels like cheese. Feels like cheese. Yeah, you can use the bouncer to push through there. Do. And now I have the power of Yoshi and a fire flower. That's so much cheese. That's so much more cheese than you want me to have. Well, I guess I can go and die in here. Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit. If I do another... Ah, I'm gonna have to do another cycle. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll do that one more time, and then we won't do the cheese. But yeah, the bouncer right there makes it pretty easy for the player to slide through. And steal so many things. You know, that'd be a kind of fun puzzle level if the solution was just cheese stuff like that, was like cheesy mechanics. It'd be kind of fun to like structure a bunch of puzzles around fun cheese or cheese that you find like that. Although it wouldn't surprise me if that's where a lot of people's puzzle levels came from. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I could sort of make the player learn to do that. Yeah, because we can get him up here too, and there's no reason not to. And then we have him, and it's like, well, I should see if I can keep him, and then there we are. But I could also cheese, yeah, just a mushroom, or maybe the fire flower through, but I'm guessing you want me to have none. Oh, camping hammock. Oh, it's really cheap. Yeah, I've got a, I think it's only $5 a month for more feed for the subscription for this, and then I could have a little ticker for it. Fun. Okay, so get the checkpoint and now get the safety coin. Now something's gonna happen and then you're gonna fucking unsafety coin me. That was weird. Oh, wow. That was rude. Okay. This isn't a soft lock, right? No. We can still touch the muncher. Okay. So I guess we hold right? Oh, miss it? Yeah. The walled hammer drill. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try holding right. Yeah, if we had cheesed that Yoshi through, we could have burned the wall and just dove right in there and made a big fucking mess. Okay, I guess we want to hold right as soon as he gets dropped out of the way. Okay, well, at least we get multiple tries, and it's right after the checkpoint. Oh, I guess we're kind of at the behest of what he decides to melt, too. That sucks. Oh, speaking of $5 words, behest. Added leisure skill sounds stupid. Bowser's calling the shots here. That's the problem here. Okay. But as long as we stay put, he should do the right one. Let's wait for that, and then we just move forward, and then we're fine? Okay. A little janky. Not too bad. Does anything push me through here? Is that what I'm supposed to wait for? No. Nothing else happening up. Wow. Gotta be ready on that damage boost. There it is, GG. Yeah, feels early. Some of the red coin sections felt a little long, but not bad. Yeah, not bad. It all works. A lot of it works pretty well. Yeah, a lot of it works pretty well. Yeah. The first section felt a little long, and it wasn't too long. Like, by no means was the first section too long, but there was just enough to be, like, spaghetti bait there that I feel like it might be worth polishing off the first section a little bit. And there's a good deal of cheese that we found, but overall pretty good. You can save iframes from the door? Yeah. What was I supposed to do? I thought that's what you wanted me to do. That's why we did the spike at the door like that. Yeah, if you buffer up on the door, you get iframes coming through it on the other side. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. What was supposed to happen? Oh man. Madness. Okay, 645. Let's take a look at a little more of the super world. NFD, B3N. Ooh, Heidi is gone. Heidi is gone. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do for dinner, and I have absolutely no plans. Huh. Oh, I think I have actually no, I have carnitas for tacos. We'll just eat tacos. Oh, I was worried, getting pretty hungry, and I'm like, oh shit, I have absolutely nothing prepped. Nothing ready, no meat, no curry. Any V1 troll? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that, especially for a V1. It felt pretty good for a V1 though. I wasn't sure if it was a V1 or not. Or it was just early. We did find some cheese. We'll find some more next time. Yeah, pretty good stuff though. The water stuff wasn't killing me also, which was nice. Okay. Pretty cute little cave within a cave. Getting a little bit of lost levels from it. From this little setup here. Lost levels was ass. I appreciate that they were experimenting. Okay, cute. That's pretty cute. Lost Levels is my favorite Mario game. Lost Levels was ass. Yeah, I wish in All-Stars that they had done a quick like frustration check in I'm pretty sure Lost Levels is the only Mario game, the only official Mario game with fucking Kaizo blocks in it. Yeah, Lost Levels has some jank, and I do really appreciate the higher difficulty thing, and I wish that had become a part of Mario games going forward. And I know it was the beginning, right? I know it was the beginning. Oh, the SNES one had Kaizo blocks? They removed them in the Famicom disc system? That's funny as shit. I've never played the FDS version. I've only played it on the Lost Levels. And I always assumed they would be, you know, block for block identical. What the fuck? Oh, what's his name? Who's the SMB1 speedrunner who makes all those nice videos? Where's his video on the differences? Yeah, it had a lot of mazes. Had a lot of shitty, weird little mazes. They really like that. Cosmic. Yeah, there we go. Cosmic. I like Cosmic's videos. Did we miss the mushroom? Where did I miss the mushroom here? Oh, I'm an idiot. I missed it right at the beginning. Yeah, and I know it was the beginning, right? That was the sequel to the first Mario platformer. A little goofy for a mole. But goddamn. Do I wish they made better choices for difficulty? Even for that era. Even for that era. God, would it have been nice if that was just a thing, though? Like, I really wish Nintendo would get more into that. They did it a little bit more later. Yeah, the first power-up is a poison mushroom. And then you have to... Then I think that was where they set the tone of having to work for a mushroom. Because the mushroom you could get out of that, that little C-shaped area, but you had to, like, bounce it out. You had to do work for it. I like that. Some of those tropes ended up being cool. Oh my god. But I do wish, I wish Nintendo was less afraid of doing ROM hacks of their own shit. Because goddamn, dude, how long has it been since we had a Mario game? Guess what? Take the Mario engine from fucking Wonder and make Wonder 2. Make Wonder's fucking backside. Do the Wonder fucking dark levels. I don't give a shit how you frame it. Just take everything and remix it. Do the fucking thing you did with 3D Land and just have that be the next release. Charge me 30 bucks for it. I don't care. But crank out some fucking content. It's just, it's so depressing that we're not getting... For Mario's 40th, we're getting Donkey Kong stuff. We're getting costumes in Donkey Kong. Yeah, New Luigi U was kind of doing that. They did that a little with, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury was reusing the 3D World engine in a really, really cute way. And in classic, well, in new classic Nintendo fashion, was riddled with missed opportunities and wishing they had done more with it, which does really seem to be the theme of modern Nintendo. Yeah, Mina includes a randomizer. I'm sure that's not a spoiler if you exist on the internet. But Mina includes a randomizer going forward after you clear it the first time, and some other really cool stuff is built in that's really neat. It's really cool shit. Make sure you look at the modifiers when you do finish it. Can I go up there? Oh, I can go up there. I'm gonna look. There's not gonna be anything up here because of the way the scroll works, but I looked. You take damage and go in a pipe, do iframes keep going? That's a good question. See if we can find an enterable pipe. I think with the door, it has to be, you have to like go into it as you take damage to get the iframes, right? Or am I crazy? I guess we could go mess with it here in a minute. Okay, that pipe has got to be enterable. Pretty sure you lose the iframes going through a pipe. Yeah, you do. Haven't used modifiers since you restarted with the whip? Yeah, the... how do I get that? Am I supposed to let him down and then jump on him? No. How do I get that 30 coin? You can keep your 30 coin. I don't know how you want me to get that. Oh, I'm missing a super ball. That makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was trying to do. Yeah, I did stick through with the hammer in Mina. But the whip was the first thing I unlocked. I ground a little bit to get the whip. Oh my god, I'm dumb. And I ended up using the whip a good deal. I use the hammer more, but the whip was generally more reliable in moment-to-moment gameplay. And especially with fast enemies, the whip was really nice to have. Once you were starting to get a feel for bosses and how their patterns work, the hammer is just such a fucking cool boss crusher. And once you're really familiar with how each of the enemies move, the hammer becomes a really good choice with the iframes you get on the roll. But the hammer is a tough starting weapon. I think maybe the gun would have been a better choice. The gun's a little janky too, but the gun gives you a lot of push and pull. The hammer is all push. The hammer is pushing hard. You're gonna push till you break something, one way or the other. Or whatever, till the hole starts bleeding. That's where that joke was going. I just wasn't finding a way to get there. Don't strain on the toilet. That's the joke. Ooh. I think I stuck with the default in Silk Song. I can't remember the weapons real well. But I remember being a little disappointed with them. I don't remember what I stuck with. But I did still like the hammer a lot. I really liked the hammer. I liked the gun too. There were a couple of interactions that were a lot easier with the gun. None of the weapons were bad. The daggers were not ever useful to me, but some people will like it. GG. That was pretty cute. Yeah, pretty cute, pretty clear theme there. But it all worked. We missed every single super flower, both times, I guess. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Manic mole. Oh no. Oh. Speaking of pushing, still it bleeds. That was pretty cute though. Alright, let's take a look at Barnstorm, and then let's me go take a look at my fridge. Alone. Without you guys. Probably gonna be Carnitas tacos. I think I have a little pico left too. It'll be Carnitas and pico. Jeez. M59. FBH, yeah, and then I will be back Wednesday for more Mario Maker. Could be, hopefully. I'm pretty sure I'll be done being sick by then. I'm already feeling a little better. Just half a level. Just half a level. Playtest Chemical Plant Zone? Oh, I like the Chemical Plant music. Yeah, Sonic 1, 2, and 3 had some pretty good music.
Noise. There we go. Okay. Okay. Wasn't sure what we were doing there. I must have missed the indicator, though. There's the throw for that one. Oh, you want me to throw that right away. Okay, I see it. I see it, I just ignored it. I started looking ahead too much. Don't hold jump on that one. How do I keep hitting it while sliding? Do I have to let off of down earlier? I think I probably do. There we go. That one sets itself up. Oh, okay. Is that a regrab? It can't be hold jump, right? That's gotta be regrab? It's hold jump. Oh, okay. Oops. I got antsy. I got antsy and I dropped it. As one does. I threw it a little late. Did the fucking zoom camera start looking at the face? I think it started looking at the face. Has it been looking at my hat's face all night? It probably has been. I haven't looked at it. There we go. That's the way. I held jump. Esports. Just started. Not at the middle point, I just got the checkpoint. I just thought the beginning was really easy. I mean the camera thing. Oh, okay, good. Oh my god. So if you hold jump, there are problems. Wow, wow. Oops. Oh, that's on me. That's just me being dumb. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing to cause that, but I'm definitely overshooting it by a lot when I ride the lip down there. Ride the ceiling down. Damn, I wish I could kick it right through that spike. Well, I guess you kind of could just not have a spike there, right? Well, it wouldn't matter too much. Aww. I must be a little behind there, because it felt like I was doing it right, but I was really just riding the edge there. Oof. Yeah, if I hold jump through there, I get fucked. God damn it. Do. Okay, we're supposed to be close though, it looks like. I just got too close. Must have been re-grabbing unconsciously? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, input reader is extremely useful. Really too bad that that isn't something that that Nintendo includes with the onion skin, that they don't give you like inputs. That sure would be nice. Oh, they could give that to us with the capture too. If they gave us a little on-screen input thing, that would just be so useful for all kinds of things for people. Yeah, Nintendo sucks so bad. Ooh. Ooh. That time I think I just let off and just too spicy, so I don't know what it is. Oops. Maybe if you catch it too late, maybe I'm coyote jumping there and I'm catching it really late. The very edge, and that's causing me to ride it way too far forward. I let go when I hit the ceiling. Maybe I need to make that. Oh, yeah, maybe. Check the coyote, like the far jump on that. Maybe that's what I'm doing there that's fucking it up. That's not helping. Pop drop is now stuck in my cheek. Try not holding jump for Mega Koopa. Macappa. Oops. I should try letting go of kick on the spring. Oops. Weird. No, I feel like I caught that early that time. So now I especially don't know what I was doing. Sports. Yeah, I'm holding it. I think I'm holding right. As I jump into it, maybe you want me to let off a holding right there too, and then just let the bounce happen? Yeah, it's not the coyote. I'm just holding right and riding it down so fast. Oh, maybe I'm jumping too early? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the cool coyote jump right at the edge. No, it's too early. You're an idiot. So good at Mario. Yeah, there we go. God, thank God for at least a little run back recording thing. There's a way you can enable a similar thing on Windows that lets you roll back and watch back gameplay on Windows. The problem is instead of doing it in RAM, like the Switch does, pretty sure the Switch does it in RAM, it does it on one of your fucking hard drives. And if you're playing games at 4K, it's recording the games generally at 4K. It's pretty crazy to turn that on and see it just absolutely hammering the shit out of my drive. Oh, there I go again. Yeah, something to fix either way. But now I am curious how Switch, how do we ask this? Does the Switch clip recording wear out the SD card? Because I don't think it does a rolling limit, a rolling video on the SD card. I think it does it in RAM. I recall reading something, I'll just leave that up to look at later. But I recall reading that they do it in RAM, which is smart. That's the right way to do it. Just keep a rolling pile in RAM. And it makes me wonder then, let me also put that in so I remember it for later. Windows, clip last 30 seconds, RAM or hard drive. Because I know it needs a drive to save it to, but I think it also hammers the drive. I'll look into that after. But yeah, I wish it did it in memory. Somebody probably built one that does it in memory. I do kind of wish that was just a default thing on everything. Because it is really nice. Just push a button and be able to watch back the clip. Oh my god. That felt late. Rather watch something in 4K than play a video game in 4K. Because my brain focuses on gameplay. Oh, absolutely. Like I'm not absolutely prioritizing like 4K is the most important thing. I would rather have 1080p 120 whenever possible. I would rather have 120 hertz over anything else. But I have a giant 4K display, and I'll play stuff in 4K, and I'll be able to tell the difference. You can even tell the difference on the Switch. We can even tell the difference in Mario Maker, which is always 1080p, just based on some of the weirdness of how Nintendo does things. Oh man, the little rhythm setups are fucking clean when we hit them on the note. Oh. So that's gonna be great, especially if you find a way to hit it every single time we have that like kind of orchestra hit, the doot doot doot. That's gonna be really fucking cool when it's done. Yeah, that little ceiling bonk was giving us some real trouble with consistency. I don't know what I was doing, but I bet if you watch back the clips or frame advance the clips, you'll definitely be able to see it. You know, if it's ever helpful, we'll just do this really quick here just so I can see if it's easy. I bet we could do something to be really helpful if we're struggling to understand what the input is. Where is it? What the fuck is the thing called? Input reader? What did I name it? I just want to duplicate my input reader and make it transparent. Ooh, read the comment. GG. Yeah, what is the comment? A communication error occurred. It's gone. We'll never know. It was just a stamp. Okay. We didn't miss anything too big. Okay, hang on. I want to do this before we wrap up. I'll probably do one versus before we split. Although it looks like my thing is going pretty hard here. It can wait. We'll see. Let me try this first. Where is the fucking input reader? What the hell's it called? Oh, RetroSpy. It's called RetroSpy, and I'm dumb. It's been a long week, and I didn't sleep good. It was good stuff. Makes sense. So let me copy, and then paste a duplicate rather than a reference. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do a duplicate capture, which isn't great, but we want this one to work differently. Here's what we want. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I have an idea of usefulness. Rename RetroSpy Big, and then filter. And opacity, zoopity zoop. And now, yeah, we'll do one of these so we can see it. Yeah, now you can see the inputs clearly over the gameplay. That might actually be really, really, really useful in some pretty specific circumstances. And it's really funny. That might be helpful, though, especially if we're having trouble figuring out exactly where it is. That might help really line things up. Yeah, a lot of nuance around. Like, it's hard to be excited about AI, but I keep thinking about projects that would be really difficult without AI and AI component and stuff like having an input reader that just tracks the character, the player character, and just shows the inputs above you would just be so fucking cool for that kind of thing too. Well, I hope this is a shortcut. Oh, it is not. Oh, it is? Please be a shortcut. Bad shortcut. This is actually pretty funny for versus. Oh no! Oh, I got it. Oh, are we gonna take it home? Sorry. Sorry, Toad. I saw what you wanted there, but it's not happening. A pretty good versus stage. Okay. Toad's gonna get it, I think. He was thinking about it.
I'm done for.
There's more! After all that! Oh. Wow, Toadette. I see what you're doing. And I can do it worse. See what happens when you're a ding-dong, Toadette? I guess you just have to wait and run towards the door anyway. Sorry, Bob. Damn. Oh, Jukes. Oh, Toadette, you little bitch! And then she's gonna stand there.
Thanks.
Wow, that was almost all great for multiplayer versus, and then it's so stupid at the end. Oh, almost every part of it was like a really considerate thing until the very end, setting up this thing where it's really easy to just pop out. That's too bad. That was almost perfect. Yeah. Oh, man. So, of all the things that I have found AI most useful for, it is not having to deal with the Linux community when you are trying to actively use, or learn, or work with Linux. Because not only is it hard to dig through an almost infinite pile of ancient answers, but people in the Linux community are fucking awful. And it's not like there's usually one loud or awful person. Every single person I've ever met in person who likes Linux as a primary operating system have been either insufferable or terrible people. I know there are other people who use it who are not. I've met admins who are comfortable working with it but don't use it as their desktop OS who are not. But it does feel like there's such a large number of people who are so ready to be such shitbirds about Linux that it's just terrible. It is terrible to interact with people. Hopefully it gets better as more people use it. Yeah, I have Mint on my Surface, and I messed around with Yashi on one of my machines as well. There are a lot of good options that you can start messing around with. That's pretty easy to deal with, but yeah, the community is pretty rough. Mint is really great to start with, especially if you're not doing gaming. If you just want to do stuff in the browser, Mint is really easy to start with. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I gotta go. You guys have a good weekend. Have a good night. We'll be back on Wednesday, and we can yell at Linux some more. I still use Windows as a primary OS on my desktop. It'd be nice to switch. Things have gotten really good with the compatibility layers for gaming. That makes it really easy to do almost anything that you would do in Windows anyway. Which is exciting. It might not be too long before it doesn't really matter what OS you use for applications. You just do whatever you want, which would be pretty fucking cool. But with the ARM stuff coming too, that's a whole separate exciting thing. But yeah, I gotta go. You guys have a good weekend. I'm out of here.